Like
Look who fucking started.
What's
Facebook's
up?
looking at me.
We're live.
We're live now. We are officially live, apparently. Because just told me I'm
Look
going
at this blue
live.
motherfucker.
Blue. What a bastard.
Fucking blue motherfucker.
That's right.
What's
Yeah,
up,
we're
brother?
How are
we're
you?
definitely live here, so. Anyway.
And we're definitely censored already.
Welcome to the worst fucking show on the planet. So apparently some people from Team USA are gonna be watching the worst fucking show ever, so that's even better.
Man, they kicked some ass
Hell
this
yeah.
year. Well, they kicked ass last year too. I mean, I think what's that? Your intro music? What the hell was that?
That's why I have a phone. Like I have it on vibrate. I don't know what's going on for. It's fucking
Yeah, I think all 5 lines went over there and took gold. I didn't get a chance to watch as much as I wanted to. I've been real busy, but it was awesome to watch. I mean, it's kind of like, basketball. They go over there and put a dream team together. You got pros from a bunch of teams playing together. You got 16U, 19U, the ladies. The ladies over there just dominated. Yeah, it was very cool, man.
Hey, go. Good question.
Yeah.
What time's the blue team circle jerk?
We proposed that we would start ours after y'all finished up. So, yeah.
All right.
My question is, are there going to be enough people on blue team for a circle jerk?
Well,
Yes, there is.
I'm the kind of person that I told Hanu this. If it's three versus 1 and I'm the one, I'm coming to bunker somebody. I'm going to die on my sword. I'm going out big, and I'm going to try and take at least one person with me. And that's how I command, too. If I'm down on numbers, I'm going to come punch you in the face. That's the best. That's all anybody can do. It's the same thing y'all would do.
So,
am I right?
Same thing I did do. Hey,
right.
John, same thing I did
Exactly.
do.
Exactly. It sounded like a familiar line, didn't it?
Here's the most important question to be asked tonight. The most important question to be asked tonight right now.
Yeah.
What are you drinking at the beach? Rob and I were discussing that.
What am I drinking at the beach?
Yeah.
I haven't had a beer in over a year, man.
Yeah.
That last bout of COVID, it was weird. I tell people this. It's not like it wasn't. People quit drinking for whatever reason they quit. That's on them. It wasn't anything where I had to. I had COVID, and after that, it was about a month and a half later, I had a beer, and halfway through it, I felt like garbage. And I was like, man, what is going on? And I didn't finish it. And then about a month later, I tried it again, and I felt like garbage about halfway through it. And I said, you know what? This ain't worth it. And I just got out of the habit and haven't picked it up. It's just
Probably the worst side effect I ever heard from COVID.
I know, right? I know. I had all kinds of garbage.
They gotta put that shit in the disclaimer. Don't get COVID. Get the jab.
Exactly.
You might not like
hey,
beer.
you know how many people would go get their booster if they heard that story?
I've had COVID like 3 times. I still drink it.
Yeah. No, it was one was Stella and one was Miller High Life.
All right, so I would probably not feel good after Miller High Life either.
Oh man, I was bottle fed that shit.
Stella's good.
That was my dad's beer. He put a nipple on that when I was about 6.
Stella's good on draft. Like it's not good in the bottle. I've never tried the can. But Stella's real good on draft.
Yeah.
Like,
it's what's funny though is
what?
A lot of the companies now are making NAs that are really good. Stella makes a really good NA. And Corona makes a good NA. Like the non-alcoholic stuff, I can. Because I still like the taste of it, and I'm firing up the grill. I mean, you gotta have one. So I tried it, and hell, the Coronas. The bad thing is, a 6-pack of Corona costs you as much as a 12-pack. 6-pack of NA costs as much as a 12-pack of regular. It costs me more to drink now.
And then you're not gonna drink a lot and make bad decisions.
Yeah, that's right. I got nothing to blame it on anymore.
Charge you more money for being responsible. Fuck it.
You see, I'm on the hard stuff right now.
Yeah, well,
oh wow!
I'm drinking this. I'm drinking that, but I got other stuff in it. I'm probably gonna do the liquor store. I might go look for tomorrow.
Yeah, Crown Royal Peach.
We're gonna put some Everclear in it.
So I put a poll in our on our team chat. I said, so on a scale of, I put a scale out there. I was like, how wild are we getting at the beach? The first was 51st dates where we factor a reset every day. You know what I'm saying? Drink so much you just don't remember shit.
Yeah. Right.
Second's the hangover. The hangover, we wake up in a Second one's the hangover. We wake up in a foreign place with 3 chickens, a tiger, and married a stripper.
So
glitter all over you, smelling like sunflowers perfume.
When you put the poll up in the
job.
You put the poll up in the Carnage group chat. Did all 3 members answer?
Oh shit!
Rob has no answer though. He can't say shit. He's like, fuck. It was a 3-way tie, 1 vote each. Great.
Yep.
Anyway.
Third option was Project X. We burned down the city.
There you go.
Fourth option was just a casual buzz. Fifth option was bitch assness virgin margaritas. You know which one goats take.
I'll be on the NAs on the virgin margaritas. There you go.
All I'm saying is,
some folks call them slushies,
We're right at the off season, so there should be less people there. That means the strippers are going to be really lonely, and we got to go keep them company. Have nice people.
And also, me and Ben have a side quest.
We're not getting
DUIs. We're trying to see if we can get a DWI on a golf cart.
Oh,
on a golf cart.
George Jones got DWI on a fucking lawnmower. It's not going to happen. I'm not getting DUI. I don't want one of those.
Why don't you get that badge? You already got the lawnmower.
I don't leave the fucking property with the lawnmower. I don't go main roads. Like, come get me, motherfucker.
I think yours might outrun the damn cop. So.
Oh no! Only if they like are on lawnmowers also.
That thing's pretty fast.
I need to have it worked on before I go. We're going to the King of the Deep next year. Oh, so we go to the what's it called, the other one next year? The big mud batch.
Oh, down at Black Ops. Did you go to the last one?
No, I didn't pay attention to it until Ash showed up. So I was like, Flip went though. He had a good time.
We had dinner last night. Me and some of the guys from a couple guys from the team talked, and we were talking about how they were doing that now. And I got a side by side. I don't have it a bunch done to it like a lot of those do, but I thought, man, that'd be a pretty cool weekend to go down there and just kind of ride around. You go play open day on Saturday because the field's running. Go on the other side, do a little open day play, go back, bonfire, and riding around, hanging out. I think that they really ought to.
And then go to the buoy barn. Then you go to the buoy barn.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't know about that. I hadn't been down for it. But they should really tie that as a paintball /
Thank you, Grandpa.
Combine the two, man.
It's peepaw.
There's out there.
Well, honestly, if I go to the mud bash, I am not playing paintball. I can tell you that. I
can't be that close to Black Ops and not play.
I don't mix activities. That's like talking about going to Hawaii. Like, why don't you go play paintball in Hawaii for Hawaiian Legends, because I don't want to mix shit. I'm either there for a vacation.
Well, me and Mom decided we're gonna do the hangover experience. We're gonna do wake up in a foreign place with 3 chickens, a tiger, and marry a stripper.
That would require Mamba actually showing up to the game.
He's coming.
He's coming.
Oh. Yeah. Anyway.
He's coming.
He's coming, and I already know the name. I already know the name of the stripper he's going to marry. Her name is going to be Brittany Lynn.
Really?
I don't know what's behind me. All I know is I'm definitely gonna. I'm getting there Thursday, and as soon as I get there, I'm gonna start doing stupid shit.
Weird.
I'm looking forward to this. part of the conversation that we had about it is that how cool it is to take the field against a bunch of people that we know, get along with, have a good time with. And this will be the first time in my paintball career, and probably everybody else who steps foot on that field, where it's a blind layout. Nobody knows anything about what the layout's like, the lay of the ground.
I was out there. Hold on, pause 1 second. So I was out there last week for vacation.
Oh shit! You blew it. You ruined it for everybody.
No. Listen, hear me out.
I'm kidding.
I pulled up to try because I pulled up because I wanted to find out exactly where the fuck it is. Because one thing I hate is driving to a place and have no idea where the fuck I'm going.
Yep.
Like, because literally the address that it gives you puts you right in the middle of like these 3 shops, and there's woods behind there, but you got to keep on going a little bit further, and then on the right, there's the first exit on the right. Well, it's like a street. Then you turn right down that street, and it's right on your right-hand side.
Yeah.
But it had just rained pretty damn bad. Yeah, for real. Factory reset, for sure. So I only seen like the entrance and some of that because it was way too fucking muddy. I wasn't getting out. I was in sandals, dude. And I'm talking about mud is like that thick.
Yeah.
So plus I had my wife, and then
we didn't know the layout of the first two religions there, right? The first two religions there, we didn't know the layout either, right? It was like, hey, there's a building in the center. There's some stuff there. This is all mud where you're gonna get stuck. You're good to go now. I saw a girl with both shoes, like both her boots in the fucking mud. They're like 3 dudes pulling her out of the mud, and her boots are just still there.
Motherfucker, I thought the first time I played there, I thought I was gonna walk around everybody, right? On the outskirts. I thought I was being sneaky and shit. I'm walking through water, dog. I'm talking about fucking waist deep. Walking through water. I get through these trees, and then it's just an open ass water. I'm like, we fucked up.
On the edge of the field.
I'm bringing my waterproof Uggs.
No, we were in a lake.
Oh, shit.
We were in a big-ass lake. If you keep on going out, like, that way, it's just a lake.
Huh.
And you can't see land. It's just water.
Yeah. Well, this would be cool because, like, it's like back. So now, like, you watch tournament stuff, and everyone gets the layouts a week before. They're practicing the shit out of it. Everyone knows the angles. They know the moves. If this happens, counter this way, and all that. And Black Ops changes stuff up enough where that every game is a little different. But never have I stepped foot on a field where we're doing it's a blind layout, And
so wait till you see Endless.
Yeah.
Wait till you see, sorry. Scratch that. Wait till you see Templar's Treasures.
Oh, yeah?
Which, this year or next year?
This year. Because we held at Black Ops. Mm-hmm.
I was going to say, we all know what's going on like next year. And when they fold together, same thing.
Oh, yeah. They're playing it at over at Command, right?
It'll be a smaller fold gap.
I think he can change that up. Command would be an amazing place for a Mission Masters game or Templars, because you got so many other little things that go on there. It's part of the reason Gangster's Paradise is such a damn blast, because he took that area and molded it into a little bit something different, and the gameplay and the stuff that's about the gameplay changes it. I think I'm excited for it myself.
Rule for Gangster's Paradise: if you're obese like me, do not wear a sauna suit.
Yeah, you're fucking dumb that shit. Gangster's Paradise is fun because like all 20 of your friends are there, and nobody else. My bad.
Is something like chat stuff going on? I'm hearing dings in my ear, but
yeah, I'm still walking the field Friday, but like I don't know. It depends on what's going on Friday. I'm probably gonna plan to be at the strip club Friday, like starting at noon.
Oh, really? Starting at noon. Damn.
Day
You gonna
shift
pay
in Myrtle
freshman
Beach.
and sophomore tuition or what?
Like it's gonna be the day shift in Myrtle Beach. Like, they're gonna have like stab wounds and shit. It's not good. Like 50 Cent's gonna get up there with all those shots. But yeah, I don't know. Like I think Friday's probably the day for everybody to have the conversation about the future, because Saturday it's not gonna happen. Saturday I'm gonna wake up, start drinking, go to the field, start drinking. You don't bring a lawnmower. I'm not sure I'm bringing it. I might bring my car instead.
He said he's
But
stealing the lawnmower.
people try. The funny thing about people attempting to steal a lawnmower is, if you are able to get it to go forward, you may fucking die when you do it. That thing pops really like nothing. Like
I've seen you do it.
real. That thing will really, like, I thought I was gonna die in Virginia because that thing popped a wheelie for so damn high, so damn long. I was like, I'm dead. I was like, why didn't I wear a helmet? I should have wore a helmet on this shit.
Died
when you first told me that you got a lawnmower, I thought you were full of shit. I said, I need something to get me around the fucking field. That's what he said to me, John. Who the fuck says I'm gonna get a ride on lawnmower?
Who we get a ride lawnmower? Ben Painter does. He's a
horse.
Goddamn Carolina boy.
I was looking for a golf cart. I was like, I can get a golf cart. Everybody's got one. I'm gonna get one. So I'm looking. I'm like, lawnmower, $600. I'm like, oh, it's got a Vanguard V12 in it. I'm like, maybe I should go look at this thing. Yeah, it sold itself on me. I was gonna get a golf cart instead, but it was too much. It was too nice for me. And then I rolled it down a hill. I've done all kinds of shit with it. So it's great.
I just sent you a pin through Facebook Messenger for the field location. It's like the most updated Google Maps pin. I couldn't post it. I tried to put it in the chat just a minute ago, but it wouldn't work.
For some reason, my Messenger is not working properly.
You probably have to update it.
Probably get a little bit, yeah.
I had to sync mine just a little while ago. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, but the one on my phone and the one on my computer aren't lined up right now.
Yeah.
So, like, weird. Maybe they're having issues right now.
Yeah, I had to sync mine. I had to send a pin from my phone to the computer and type in a 5-digit number so they would sync up. So
that's probably what I was do too.
That's what happens when we rely on technology from West Taiwan.
West Taiwan.
That fucking the first year Dread Legends in Myrtle Beach, everybody was showing up to the shop instead of the field, because the shop there was no address for the field. Well, I'm sorry, there was, but like you didn't know like to search for a different place.
Yeah,
everybody's like showing up at the shop like, what's that?
Yeah, see, and I don't know if this is fixed now, but at one point in time, and this is good to put this out there to everybody, at one point in time, Google Maps, there's an official address for the field, but Google Maps did not recognize it. So every time you opened it, it would show you a different place on the map all around Conway. But if you followed that Google pin, it would drop right on top. So the one that I just sent you is the most updated one from DJ. And
from
Turtle Man.
Turtle Man.
We'll just share it then once it pops
King of the Turtles.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get what days you guys getting there?
I'm probably gonna roll out of here Thursday evening and get a couple hours behind me and then get up in the morning and finish it out. So I'm looking at about 5 hours, 5.5 hours.
I think check-in is like 3 o'clock for me Thursday, so me and Flip will be there Thursday.
Gotcha.
We're on
the longest I've driven for paintball straight is 12 and a half hours.
Yeah, was that Indy or something?
Yes.
Yeah. I looked at
No. That was Bones when I was in Ohio.
You were living in Ohio and drove to Bones? Oh, wow.
I think Fidel drove us.
It's always supposed to be 9.5, 10 hours.
Fidel drove us 18 hours, I think, to Alabama one time.
Whew.
But
I did 8 and change to EMR. That's probably the most I've driven.
Let me tell you a
18
story about
hours
Punta Gorda.
up and back.
Let me tell you a story about Punta Gorda. So we went to the last Dread Legends in Florida, and we go there like we're a group of youngish guys, and like we're like,
hold on,
you know
pause real quick. Is that are you the reason they had to put the sign in Florida? Please do not bother or molest the alligators.
we actually swam on the gator for a little while, but no, like we get out of the truck and like we go to Walmart. We're like, you know what? Walmart's going to be a good time because it's going to be nothing but young, hot women in bikinis shopping for fucking essentials to go to the beach. And then you get out of the truck and it's like, old lady, old lady, old dude, old lady, old lady, old dude. And then, yes, Flip, we did drive 18 hours back from fucking General Cup in Florida. But that was a different story. That was blown tires on an RV. The RV had 10,000 mile tires on it, and we had left North Carolina with like 9,909 miles on the fucking RV. So it was going to happen. It was going to happen with it.
How many did you end up busting?
I think we only went one for that one. This last trip to Michigan, one of them blew out, but the other one on the inside was fucking trash too. So we haven't changed both of those. We've had not great luck with RVs.
Yeah, they can be tough. They sit a while. 20 hours. That's a haul, Mamba.
I would not.
I heard that game was worth it, though. I hate that I didn't make that. That was one of my bucket list games, and I didn't make it.
But you know what, though, John? It's probably for the best because you probably would have went. And I hear towards the end it was absolutely atrocious.
That's when I'd have been able to go. Yeah.
And that would have probably put a sour taste in your mouth. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
Like, damn, I really did all this for that.
I heard rumor that there might have been somebody out there who wanted to revive it as a semi-annual, so like every couple years do it. You know, I think stuff like that in paintball, like I love that we get together as much as we do and get to hit these events on an annual and multiple times per year and see each other. I think there's room in there though. And I think Virginia, North Carolina is proof. That year off left people wanting more, you know? And I think there's room for that in paintball as a whole. Like, you know.
So that was such a fun fucking game. Like, I had the greatest time. Like, the only thing that sucked about that game for me was shit that the game had nothing to do with. On April Fools, we had at my property, somebody got intoxicated and accidentally discharged their firearm inside the building. They lived on the 6th floor. They hit a sprinkler head. Of course, of all things that they could hit a sprinkler head. And it dumped 350 gallons per minute for about 50 minutes or so.
And that's some nasty ass water. People think in the movies it's all that clear water that comes out. That is not clear water that comes out. It's nasty.
Water's been sitting there so it's all rusted and shit.
Yeah, it's rusted. It's got cutting oil and metal chips and shit all in it.
It ended up being like a $3 million job to repair and restore. So I was dealing with that on Friday, and then but I enjoyed the entire game. Like I stood with the Timber Ghost and them. Of course, we were on opposite sides. They were VA. I was NC. So the back and forth inside that house. It was just humping the fucking barn with Ben, Flip, and everybody. Just the stupid shit we did. Yeah, it was so much fun. Stealing the tanks. I mean, like.
Yeah, Mom was right. The family gather and stuff, and I think, like I say, I think there's room for those, like semi-annual, like every 2 years, kind of like Hawaiian Legends or Hawaiian. What's going to be Jessica Cortez Memorial Game now, I believe is the name. Rest in peace to her, man. I tell you what, I didn't ever meet her in person, but
me either.
I just knew her through messaging and what she was doing for the community there with all the paintballers that lost their gear and helping them to get gear and stuff like that. Like, yeah, man, that was a tough loss for the community, really. And And I wasn't even.
But yeah, I think that's the most troubling part that we have now. With all this change that's going on currently, it's like, I understand. I want everybody to be, all my friends to be successful in anything that they do. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
And I'll try my best to support you as much as I can. I just think, I think we have to get to a place where everybody understands that there's enough skin in the game for everybody and act accordingly.
That's why
That's
why this conversation next week is going to be very important for us.
I agree.
I think that there's a, that's what happens in that part of the game is really the umbrella we all fall under. We're just kind of standing there, and ultimately, geographical locations of these teams is going to have a huge part in what happens. The option to play game A or game B in your own backyard is going to be tough.
Yeah.
And even if they're spaced out, because your wallet drives everything. As much as I'd love to play every single game that gets put on a calendar, it's not a viable option for probably 99% of paintballers. They got to pick and choose and decide.
You hear me, John?
It is.
But it's still an option.
It is.
Here's the thing for me though, like the geographic location really isn't that important to me. Like you could have a game in North Carolina. Like say for instance, you have Templar's Treasure next year in Command Decisions, North Carolina. It's an hour away from me, or whatever Endless Legends or whatever. It could be in a nice location I've never been to. I may choose to go to the one that's in a nice location to go to under normal circumstances. I'd be like, let's go. And I have a crew that'll be like, yeah, let's go, because we've never been there. We love the road trips. We love the road trips. Like we go have fun. We go to a field we've never been to. We go fuck shit up, and people are like, hey, it's nice to meet you. If I don't ever come back. Anyway, it's one of those things where I don't give a shit about junk. If every fucking game in North Carolina is like if there's spaces out, and I can go to all these North Carolina games. I can go like 20 North Carolina games. I'm still going to choose like leave North Carolina to go somewhere else to play just because I want to. But like, I don't want to drive 8 hours, 10 hours, 12, 18 hours, 20 hours, whatever, and show up to a game where everybody decided to go to the closer game. That's a 500 player game. I drove 8 plus hours. I'm in a 100 player game. That's what's gonna ruin paintball for me. Is I have to choose. I have to choose. And you just fucking mentioned yourself. So like, we have to choose now. Like, okay, there's two games like right here. They're either on top of each other or they're like close enough to each other where you gotta choose one. And once you choose, like, are you choosing the right one? Are you choosing to go to this game where you're going to go? You may choose to support a certain person. Okay, cool. But then you go there and it's, you got 100 players and this side's outnumbered by fucking 10 players and this side has like all the weak teams. So you go there, you dick around all weekend. It's not a wasted weekend, but it's not as fun as it could be. But then like you start hearing from your friends, I went to this game instead. There's like 500 players here. We're battling all weekend. We have fun. That's where it's going to fuck everybody up. And that's why this conversation. That's why it's conversation this weekend or next weekend.
And that's literally all the conversation is.
Yeah, it's not.
Okay,
it's not
we have all these games. We have all these games coming up. Let's talk. Let's figure it out, and let's choose where we're gonna go. That doesn't mean we're gonna play for all on the same side. You know what I'm saying?
No.
But like, let's make these games.
Like,
have some numbers. Let's do that.
The conversation I want to have is, what games do we want to go to make sure the most players are at that game? Once we decide that, it's up to everybody else to decide what side you're playing for. You guys, like 90% of the group can go like talk to each other, but we're all playing on this side. This other team can go, whatever, we're playing over here. It's fine, whatever. I don't care. I don't want to go to a game. Like if I travel an hour and I go to a 100 player game, I'm fine. If I travel 12 hours to a 100 player game, I'm not going to be very happy.
So
Well, see, okay, let's address this. Mama just said, like I've always said, field owners and producers need to communicate the benefits for. Yes, they do, but the shit that's going on right now is, yes, we're communicating to each other, and yes, we don't give a shit about what you're saying because I'm gonna do my thing. And that's where it's fucking the player over. That's why the players are going to have to fucking stick up for themselves. It's just like voting for a president. If for 4 fucking years the Republicans are doing what you don't want them to do, you vote Democrat. If for 4 years the Democrats are doing something you don't want to do, you vote Republican. You change shit. It's not going to change everything, but it'll change a little bit of shit. You change. You have to speak by voting, and the way we vote is by going to games.
Yep.
Yeah.
But y'all playing the fuck you, Matt Tossman. Wait till January. I'm getting the pastor to come with us. Me, Flip, the pastor, and we're gonna figure out what team you're on, and we're gonna play against you by being on the same team. Because you'll be playing like you got blue on, we got blue on. We still gonna fuck you up.
That sounds like friendly fire.
But
or
Pastor,
not so friendly fire.
I mean, Pastor, get him. He's gonna be like, bless you, my child. Blah, blah, blah. We're done, dude.
I don't even know who you're talking about, but he sounds funny.
Matt Sossman.
Well,
no, I know
Saucy.
I don't know who he's talking about with the pastor. I don't know who the pastor is.
James Butts is the pastor. Butts. He'll be a 10 man. He used to play for Energy Elite. He's a really good player. It's like he's got this. He's got shaggy hair. Like he needs to get a haircut because it's great. But whoa! Listen here, motherfucker. You cheated at boss. Plain and simple. Matt Sossman cheated 1v1 at boss. That's all he got me out. Cheated.
Oh.
Hey, that's a washed up pro tip.
Cheat? Yeah, I should have.
Pro tip.
No, a washed up pro tip.
There is no cheating in paintball. You should have him on sometime.
I do. Sossman or the pastor? The pastor would be fun. I've invited the pastor on before, and he something happened during that time, so we didn't get on there. So, protest Matt Sossman is get on a 10-man team where the other 9 players are really good. That way you can come home with a ring.
He got MVP at where did he get out? He got MVP up in Pittsburgh, didn't he? No shit.
Okay, so didn't we
all where was that?
Didn't we all watch a movie this one time about this little short kid that played for Notre Dame? His name was Rudy.
Yeah.
Didn't he get MVP also?
That's harsh.
Matt Sossman is the Rudy of paintball.
Damn.
I love that. He's a pain in my ass sometimes. I love that. See, you can tell Sossman hasn't played in North Carolina in a while. He doesn't just ask for people's beer. He asks for your booze, your cigarettes, your paintballs. You got some pair of shoes. Hey guys, you got some Bengay I can borrow.
A pair of shoes.
But here goes Mama. He wants something. Can I get some of that pizza? Oh, motherfucker. But yeah, the pastor would be great. The pastor's funny.
So I see Blue snag Teddy Bear.
Who?
Huh?
Teddy Bear. He's coming to Dreaded or Black Flag. He's coming to Black Flag and playing blue.
Playing red, dog.
Okay. Can I do it again? Can I do it real fast?
I'm trying everything. I'm trying it all.
Playing for the team, yeah. But hey guys, I played real hard in the parking lot, guys.
So I figure if I convince, out in public enough folks, and then they'll be pressured to slide over there, It's disinformation. It's blue team disinformation.
Oh God, not this Democrat propaganda. You went to Carolina, sir. That don't work real well.
It don't fly down these parts, though.
All I know is this conversation is going to be something very important for us.
Hey,
and whoever
what pronouns you using?
Your Royal Highness.
What pronouns you using? Go.
Baller? I don't know.
Help me.
Help me? No.
I would, like our HR department started using pronouns on their emails, and I really want to change my pronouns to like daddy. So like now when they talk to me like, hey daddy, but Daddy said he wanted to speak to you at work, but he did.
Go pronoun. That's right.
Yeah, Sauceman almost what happened to him in January. I'm gonna go build me a lightsaber in January. Oh, that's definitely a good one for fucking Sauceman. Build me a lightsaber in January. I'm gonna attack Sauceman with it. It'll be fun times. Jim wants to go do the World Series. Well, he wants to do the World Tour of beer, so we're gonna get our beer on down there too.
At y'all going to World of Beer?
At Epcot, yeah.
Oh, you're talking about drinking around the world down at Epcot.
Yeah. What are you talking about?
Yeah, there's a restaurant called World of Beer.
Oh.
They got them a few places. They got like some of the most beers anywhere. I think one of them, they vary, but one in Florida that I went into down there near Punta Gorda, they had like 75 taps, and then I don't even know how many bottles. I mean, it was literally a menu that was this thick of beers. Yeah. And the night that I went was when I was still drinking, and no two beers were the same. And I've never hurt so bad the next morning in all my life, man.
There's a restaurant called Old Chicago. At least they used to be around. This is in Arkansas. They had the world beer tour. Well, you had to try 100 different beers. You got on the wall of foam. But in Arkansas, you were only allowed to choose. You were only allowed to drink 4 different beers to get rewarded for it. So you had to do like four different intervals, whatever. But like, you got free hoodies, and like you got free fucking bottle openers. I got all kind of shit. I finally got my name on the fucking wall. I was happy.
Yeah.
This guy's Sauceman's almost Epcot. He's in fucking Disney every damn weekend.
Yeah, that whole the world of Disney is something else, man. Am I coming to Fulda? I'll probably be down there.
Sauceman.
Oh, Sauceman. Yeah.
He's got to go World Cup next weekend.
It's all right. The company pays for him to go everywhere.
He has to set up though, so he can't go to
That's what I'm saying. But the company will pay him. He could take a ride back up with Simon.
Mm-hmm.
Sauceman won't come to Fulda. Yeah, I've been asking for years. He keeps lying. Every year at the beginning of the year, he's like, "I'm coming to Fulda," and then like towards the middle of the year, he's like, "I'm still coming to Fulda," and then like towards the end of the year, I'm not coming to Fulda. He's always got
set up on Sunday.
Last year he was like,
Damn.
I've already put my vacation time in. I'm already off that week. I'm coming to Fulda, and like towards the end of the year, like, nope.
You know what? I just realized when Mamba posted that right there, I told a lie just a little while ago, because when I saw him at Fulda Gap, I had to maintain the tradition, and we did crack a jar, but that was just for one pull. So I told y'all a lie.
I'm probably going to buy.
You liar!
Talking about I'm gonna make some good drinks. Like I'm gonna make some really good drinks that you drink one and you're like, oh, I can feel good, and like you stand up and you're like, I gotta go home.
Yep.
I enjoy my drinks, but yeah, like I say.
So I'm planning on me and my wife are planning on unveiling a new food product that we're going to be releasing when we finally do open up our food truck. So
you got my ear.
I'll have some for free at Fulda.
Tacos are not new food.
It's not taco.
Burritos are not new food.
See, that's where my nickname really comes from, is eating. You know that, right? Mm-hmm. So you know a goat. If you got a goat, you put them in a pen, they'll eat anything. Yeah, that's where my nickname comes from.
Pig too, but a pig too.
I've eaten. You put it in front of me, and if someone else is going to eat it and it's not going to kill them, I'm at least going to try it. You know, I've eaten some weird shit all over the world, and that's where the name comes from. It's not the other. What are you doing, man? You DJing over there?
He's recording over there.
I have no idea what my phone is not.
His
My
6
phone is
subscribers to
not fucking-
OnlyFans are calling.
Like,
So what's the food, man? Or can you reveal that yet?
I can't.
Okay.
Let's just say it's an egg roll.
Oh, I like it.
burritos are not egg rolls.
I like it.
Huh?
Burritos are not egg rolls.
So I'm gonna say this. It's very it's different, but trust it. It's fucking delicious.
I'm down. I'm always down
And
to
it's
try
free.
new food.
And it's free. You know how I do during Full the
Can't
Gap. I
beat
always
that.
feed people with empanadas and
Oh, the
shit.
one year you brought down empanadas, and I was all. Well, no, that was at Bones, I think, or something. And I
No,
didn't
that was Fulda.
being able to catch up. Was it Fulda? I love some empanadas.
You know what I'm gonna be doing during the fucking Fold Gap?
Nope.
Not playing Fold Gap. Yeah.
He's gonna be playing Stranger all weekend.
Stranger.
Fucking I'm planning to go to Ireland for Beer Fest in May, and then I'm gonna go to Munich for fucking Oktoberfest. I don't give a shit about Fold Gap.
Are you really going to
He's gonna be
Oktoberfest?
scissoring his bed corner.
Yeah. Fucking Munich.
German job?
I lived in Germany I did live in Germany for like 4 years. So like, but I never went to Munich for Oktoberfest. I think we'll go this year.
Yeah, cool, man. That's cool.
Like they got a beer fest in Dublin. I'm gonna go to also, so that'd be fun. I figured Dublin's probably a better idea than Thailand. At least in Dublin,
I would say.
at least in Dublin, people like kind of speak English.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ben's gonna come back. He's a member of the IRA.
That'd be fun. Wouldn't I be coming back with guns and shit? Like, hey, what's up?
Flagged. He just got flagged. Did y'all hear that? I heard him get flagged.
The beer fest is on.
Look, dog.
The beer.
Check this out.
The beer fest is Saturday,
John,
Sunday.
I definitely know I'm on the watch list, okay? I post Killdozer and all that other shit all the time.
Plus, you're an illegal Mexican, so.
So I came on here to talk about Black Flag, and I'm gonna leave flagged because of y'all.
Yep. You damn right.
All
I'm a
right.
fucking.
It's your fault. It's your policies. You goddamn
I should take
Democrat.
that down right there, huh?
I'm a fucking saint. No, plus, the FBI, implying the FBI is watching the show implies anybody watches this show. Not happening.
I don't know.
Like,
Facebook and their
what?
algorithm. I said Facebook and their algorithm.
Dude,
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you. Weird conspiracy, right? That one time that I got fucking put in Facebook jail like 7 times before that Bones, I feel like nobody sees my shit anymore.
Wait, what?
Any post I make now, I don't feel like anybody sees it.
Yeah, I believe that, man.
Well,
I believe that.
you're also got to think around that time you're doing that, they still had all the COVID lockdowns, like false information shit that Mark Zuckerberg was forced to do.
Did you see the letter that just came out about that? Did you read it?
I heard with Joe Rogan though.
No, I read it. It's out there to read. And yeah, they flat out admitted it. Like, yeah, we were pressured and we did it. And
Yeah, he went on Joe Rogan. He went on Joe Rogan and said like
What?
the FBI contacted him. The FBI contacted him and told him told him about the COVID shit and the Hunter Biden laptop. It was like they were like, yeah, there's gonna be some lies about Hunter Biden's laptop. Don't let it come through Facebook. And he's like, okay. But yeah, he said the FBI straight told him.
yeah.
It's awful. So I can see maybe it's not as strict anymore. I mean, it's still probably pretty strict, not as strict.
Yeah.
Plus, who cares about memes on the fucking meme board? Nobody gives a shit anymore. Everybody's memes suck besides mine.
Apparently the algorithm did.
Yeah, the algorithm did.
Yeah,
Motherfucker, it got so
said it's
bad.
'cause he
I was
reported
getting
you.
Dude, it got so bad I was getting put in Facebook jail for emojis.
okay, here's the thing. Your fucking memes. Okay, here's the key about fucking putting memes on Facebook. You gotta be like kind of intelligent about the memes you put on there. And like, stay. You gotta talk shit without talking shit. So like, if you want to say, "Hey, you're a cocksucker," You don't actually post a picture of somebody sucking cock. That's where you fuck up at. You're like, oh, why did I get flagged for this picture? It's just some dude sucking some other dude's dick. That's why you got flagged. Exactly. This guy didn't control the scene one because he knew how to skirt the fucking system. You're out here fucking you're like dropping fucking most offensive words in your fucking in your memes. Why did I get flagged? You can't call that dude a fag, man. You can't do it. You can't fucking do it. You can't sit there and say, I'm going to fucking kill you at the next game. You can't do that either. You can't sit there and say, look, here's this guy on this team. Here's this guy on this other team. This is a picture of them butt fucking. You can't do that. You have to imply that they fuck each other's butts. You can't just literally post a picture of it. That's you. DJ, I don't know why you don't want me to fucking have that. It's just a picture of that fucking dude's dick. Okay. But I can call you a butthole and everything's fucking fine. You're like, here's a picture of a butthole.
Mama stays in jail. Every time I turn around it's been a little while now, but
that's because he's fucking like 65 years old. He doesn't know how to post memes either. His memes are all like, one time my grandson was over there and he said, you're a bitch. Oh, it's fine for real. I don't know.
Oh my goodness.
You've seen the shit I post. The shit I post is the most un-PC shit you'll ever have. I call people fucking the worst fucking shit they can do. I have posted some nasty shit. I've been banned like twice. Yeah, his memes are all like, Mama's memes are all like, hold on, let me get my glasses out. His memes are all that old lady that's like looking at the computer like this, like, I don't know. That's all Mama's memes.
Oh god.
He's pushing the keys to the keyboard.
Mamba, did you see that shit I posted on Michelle's page? You and Popeye are in it.
First of all, if you know somebody named Popeye, that already implies you're old as fuck. So anyway,
you leave Popeye out of this. He didn't do nothing.
He's good people.
That man's a saint.
Like Popeye was an outdated thing when Robin Williams did the fucking movie. And that was like 1970.
Dude, that was a good movie. You stop.
I watched it as a kid and I was like, this is some bullshit.
Did they remake that? I think I saw where they were going to or something.
I grew up watching Popeye cartoons, and then one day there's a movie out, and I watched the movie. I'm like, this is some bull fucking shit. And I was like 8 years old, bro. This is the most garbage I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
So we need to
y'all staying on the beach or what?
Hey, check your DMs, Mambo. I just sent it to you.
We're like a road off the beach.
Yeah.
We're like real close to it. Like we found this awesome house.
We are on the beach. Me and Henny are on the beach.
I'm proud of you. We had to find a
You and Henny staying together again.
We had to find a place for like 6 people. We found a house that was. We found a house that had plenty of room. It was like had a pool, its own private pool. Everything was fucking great. I fucking put my $2,100 down to fucking reserve it for like the days we're there. They hit me back like, we don't want to let you have it because it's during September, so we want you to take an extra day. And I'm like, dude, I just fucking gave you over $2,000 right now. Fucking paid you straight up fucking up front, $2,000 for 5 fucking days. You can't take that shit. So then they're like, they started trying to talk to me later. Like, well, maybe we'll consider. But I'm gonna find somewhere else. I don't even see that y'all.
Yeah, they yanked the rug out from under us last year. We had a townhouse that was in a golf community, and then they decided we rented it way in advance through Airbnb, and then I didn't get an update, and I messaged them like, "What's going on with this update?" And then this real estate agent reaches out to me and says, "Oh, I'm sorry, we were supposed to let you know that the owner pulled the plug on that week being available. We'll refund your money." But they hadn't said anything to me. Luckily, I had reached out to them. They held a golf tournament, and then the owner decided, I guess, they wanted to come in and stay there. So,
they want like a minimum of 6 days or some shit. I'm like, why? I'm like, it's not peak season. Like, if it's peak season, I can understand But September the fucking 6th is not peak season.
Yeah,
Peak
some of the
season
places do that.
It is like the week before, so I was like, whatever. I was like, fuck you guys, I ain't gonna do this shit.
Yeah, some of them are like 2-3 night minimums.
There's a place in Calabash, North Carolina, right by Sunset Beach. It's a golf resort, and those places are cheap as fuck. I spent one weekend there on the eggs for like $60 a night. It was nice as hell too.
Some good food out that way.
Oh, Calabash is nice.
Yeah.
With a good D.
With a good knee.
Yeah, I got some decent knees right now. They're all right. Like before I wouldn't be able to walk or whatever. But no, yeah. So we're gonna go to the game for fun. I think. Like maybe Mama should be part of the conversation too, if he wants to be in on it. I got FaceTime a couple people when we do it. So
yep.
We might just do it on this platform. Just have everybody talking to each other. But like,
Fuck it.
I've got a list of all the fucking games, when they're at, where they're at. I got a calendar I'm gonna print out. I'll be prepared for it. I'll be prepared for the conversation.
Cool.
So I know for me, next year, I'm kind of going the Carolinas first route. There's gonna be I'm gonna have, not saying I'm not traveling. I have a few games I'm already committed to. January, going to Super Game Desi's Field, and then in July I'm probably gonna do Monster Game. I'm planning on doing Monster Game. I'm also planning on doing a game at Sherwood with I'm trying to make out for the Mutant game. Fuck you, Al.
Night, Mama.
But yeah, that's kind of where my head's at right now. I'm planning on releasing my schedule, my personal schedule. It's probably going to come out right after Folda.
Yeah.
We have the team schedule that's primarily going to be North Carolina games. Just a few of us that travel. Me, Toad. We're also trying to do Decay Nations out in fuck you, Cupcake. You anti-fat bitch. You were cooler when you were fatter.
Yeah, we hadn't pinned anything down. We're gonna go with the flow. We're gonna see how everything goes. Just play where it makes sense, and have fun. We've also got some of the kids are playing more, and we're probably that's gonna equate to spending a little more time doing things where we can build their foundation. Open days and the things that we all did before we jumped in with both feet into these big games like we have. We got enough of a younger group now that we need to go build those basic skills and let them build their little experiences in the game where they get to have their hero moments when it's the smaller 20 on 20 open days and things like that. So naturally that'll impact the bigger picture. So right now our plan is no plan, and just have fun.
Well, we need you at one game specifically. Ben's General Red versus Blue.
Really?
The fuck I am.
I hear you. Stepping up, XO.
I ain't doing shit.
That's one game that I can say with certainty that I'll be at. That one is just such a different thing, and it's a blast. I really enjoyed the whole thing. I enjoy all of them, but that one doesn't butt heads with anything, and I can say with certainty that and Pete. That's the one game right now that they do that's pretty big, and I'll definitely be there.
I wanted to experience the 100.
So did I. I think it's a cool ass concept.
I think so. Who was MVP for the winning team last year?
The general for next year. Ben Painter.
The general for next year. That's correct. That was his award. His award was a trophy and the generalship for the following year. You didn't know that, did you?
I'll tell you one thing right now. A, I won't do it. B, Tyler will not let me do it. C, I might not even show up to the game. D, I don't fucking know. Yeah,
that one, we came home from that one the first year, and it was just a few of us. Well, a bunch of the guys used to go play it. I personally, I never played it when it was at Command Decisions. Some of our other guys did. I didn't get down there for it, and they had such a damn blast. And then when it wasn't happening there and it started happening at Pete's Field, the first year we didn't register and we got snowed out. We had weather up here. It kept us from traveling down. So then the next year, only 2 of us could make it, and we had such a good time. And then this past year, I think it was 7 or 8 of us made it down, and everybody talked so much stuff about it. Hopefully we're going to get another, 7, 10, whatever we end up getting. But I think the number will probably grow. The word's out, and they're going to have to cap that game, which makes it all the more attractive. Oh yeah. They can't put but so many more people on that field, I don't think.
It was capped. It was capped at whatever it was last year. It's only capped every year.
Yeah.
So, the reason why you guys had so much fun this year. The reason why you guys had so much fun last year is because it was pretty much an ass whooping the entire time. Like
shit, I had fun the previous year when it was an ass whooping the entire time, and it was me getting my ass whooped.
Yeah. Well, you should show up last year so you get your ass whooped.
I left out of that game the first year that I played it, and I played against y'all. You, Ben, and Reaper, and y'all were on the other side, trying to make it up that tape line by the pro shop, and I kept doing the same run over and over again. Not to mention when I was walking off, and I know who it was. Oh, wait a minute! Just right there, hit me with a little extra love. I was walking off the field, and I just walked. Holding the bird up. I know it's you. Here you go. You keep that.
Typical Benjamin behavior.
I turned around and he just turned his gun a little bit and shoot somewhere else.
If I shoot you out, I'm allowed to bonus ball you. If I see you shot out, I'm allowed to bonus ball you. This is the way it works.
Yeah.
So last year I walked / jogged 13 fucking miles during that game. So, I'm not really looking forward to doing that again.
I believe it.
Oh,
I believe it.
Well,
some of mine were just.
What?
Yeah, you'll be in the talk. You'll be up there in the talk with the radio.
Oh, not happening.
Telling your XOs where to go.
I don't know who he's choosing for this year, but I think he.
I think it. Like I say, that one's just.
That's a fun one.
Definite on my calendar. I have so much fun at that one. It's just go out there and beat the crap out of each other, and come home with as many whelps as you can. And
I'm excited for Scorched Earth.
Last year was kind of personal. I couldn't let Flip lose because TJ talked so much shit. Oh, TJ was in a general meeting. TJ was talking shit, and I'm like, if Flip lose, I'm gonna feel so fucking bad. I mean, we got to do this. And then like. We got to get on the field. I'm like, all the scenario players were already lined up, ready to go. I'm like, Flip, we don't have a single fucking speedball player up here. And then I started thinking, I was like, you know what? I bet he doesn't have a single speedball player at his fucking injury team there. And that's what most of this team is. And like, people are like, they didn't show up at all. Like, they didn't show up before the fucking game at all. They showed up later on. Yeah, that's why you guys fucking lost. So,
I think one of my highlights from that, there were a couple of them. One was. It was Ice, and I don't know if it was AK. It was somebody jumped up on Ice's shoulders, and they looked like one of those AT-ATs from Star Wars, running up the field. The dude with 2 guns.
Yeah,
I think it was AK. That one, and then when we were down in the lower end, and I did old Leroy Jenkins up the middle. That was a highlight. That was fun.
I think my favorite moment was like when we got to the point where like TJ couldn't win. I was like, ah! But they're like, there's also a point like, oh, we're sitting there through the first phase, and I'm like, hey guys, we got to keep pushing. We got to push their base. And like somebody's like, we're already near their base. I'm like, never mind, I'll shut the fuck up. I'll go away. Yeah, I was like, it was nice. It was nice going to flip and after the second phase and like, flip man. I was like, whatever the fuck we do here, we already won. And like,
yeah,
I sat there on top of him. I was like, I'm just gonna be calm and watch the fucking game. We already won the game. And then like, one of TJ's guys took the flag on the far side, and TJ's all celebrating. And I was like, all right, then I was like, I'm gonna get serious again. I was like, so I started yelling. I was like, you better take the fucking flag. And then we started taking flags, and like we pretty much dominated the fucking final battle too. Like, oh, I took it personally. Then I got Reaper on the fucking radio telling me to back off. Like, I'm like, fuck you, Reaper. Don't you ever fucking tell me to back off again. I'll fucking smack you in the fucking face.
Jeez.
And then the Spider Monkey came again. When he got back
Spider Monkey. That Spider Monkey haven't happened in a while. But if it happened anytime last year, I'd have cried. This last year.
Red versus Blue has a special place in my heart, though. That's the first time I played with my wife.
Yeah, I met her the first time I was down there.
Yeah, in the beginning, she was timid, and then by the end of it, she was just running straight up and getting fucking slaughtered with me. It was awesome. Awesome.
That's good stuff.
We stood at this really sketchy hotel.
In Rock Hill, no.
Right next to a Waffle House.
No. A Rock Hill was sketchy? No. Like, he chose a hotel beside the Waffle House. That tells you enough right there. That's like a place in Fayetteville I stayed at.
Man, fuck that. All them hotels in Fayetteville are sketchy, dude.
Yeah, it's because it's Fayetteville. Like, we saw a dead body in Fayetteville when you were leaving. But on the porch, it's fucking dead as fuck. Well, but Garrett swears it was dead. I'm like 80% it was dead. Garrett's like 150% it was dead. Just lay on the fucking front porch. Like, what the fuck? It's wild, dude.
Maybe he was just drinking with y'all.
It was like
his control delete moment.
It was probably like 10 o'clock in the morning. Like we just went to the buffet. Pretty sure he's dead. It makes a better story anyway. And then the motherfuckers trying to get me to go back to fucking Black Ops like 8 fucking times next year. Got mud fucking things. Got 2 different fucking games there. Bullshit. We got a game there in October. Like, do you guys not understand how dangerous Fayetteville is? Quit inviting me to fucking shit down there.
Motherfucker, you live in Gastonia.
Gastonia is way better than Fayetteville.
Okay? That's a third world country, bitch.
Gastonia is better than Fayetteville. I ain't gonna lie. Like, Fayetteville's rough, dude. Like, Fayetteville, like, you got homeless people everywhere on that motherfucker.
I'm lucky. I got some folks down there that I hit up. I'm like, hey, we're thinking about staying at this hotel, or hey, look at this Airbnb we're thinking about renting. And a couple times they've replied just simply no, and we just leave that one alone and move on and find a different place.
I stayed at a place last year.
We've been fortunate though. Like every time we get an Airbnb out there, it's been decent. There's never been a sketchy moment that we're like, wait, this is weird. Except the motherfucking place that we rented for fucking NC versus VA. We rented a plantation. Legit.
Nice.
And it was a Christian. It was like a Christian fucking youth place.
Yeah.
We broke all the rules before we even walked in. Said no cursing, no loud music, no drinking, no drugs. It was all out the window. All out the window.
I stayed at a house in Fayetteville. It said tiny
and
house.
And that shit was haunted as fuck.
Well, the place I stayed at was a tiny house. And when I say tiny house, what they meant to say was shed in the backyard. Like literally, I had to walk through the front yard, go through this fucking gate, get in the backyard. I thought like it was the back part of the house, so I went in there. Yeah. It was back of the yard. There was a fucking shed there. It had enough room for a bed, a little table for like a little kitchen, had a little heater, a shower, and a toilet. I'm like, okay, cool. It was tiny as fuck. Like, I had like a
that area where Virginia, North Carolina was. There's a lot of old farmhouses in history right in that area. A whole lot.
Oh,
Battle of Hopewell. There was a battle up there.
I experienced it.
Yep.
All the history came. The fucking piano played. It was
Piano played.
Well,
Yeah.
not played, but like there was random times that the piano would just go off.
Plink, little plinking.
Old.
Yep.
I'm thinking about going for an adventure in October. I might go to the Stanley Hotel. I'm not sure yet. Do some ghost fucking hunting. Well, have a fucking ghost shit show. Dear Ghost, welcome to the fucking worst fucking podcast in the fucking history of podcasts. Yeah, you're gonna be killed. Fuck you. And the ghost is like this open. So what do you guys feel about the fucking clear fucking fake Proplexes?
Did you pick up a set?
Oh.
No, I haven't seen them in person. They look like plexiglass. I think they're cool, but
yeah, I think they look cool. I wouldn't pay $250 for them, but I think they look cool.
They're asking $500 for them now.
Yeah,
I know what they're asking, but I'm talking about what they're paying.
Yeah,
what they paid for them, I wouldn't pay.
Well, they were free with the ears. Anyway, I think it's only a matter of time for JT's fucking send them a cease and desist. Like,
yeah,
I think.
Hey there.
I think
yeah,
they're going
you think that's what that cease and desist, the whole thing about the warranties and all? You think that's what that was?
I think the HK thing was it.
It's probably more than an HK thing because like it was HK had just started doing those right before cease and desist came out, but like there's a lot of fucking people making counterfeit parts. Like Super Dead was making ears before that. There was a couple other companies making ears before that. People are making fucking straps. Everybody's always making straps. So I think JT was monitoring everything because I know John Dresser. He's part of the fucking groups and he's the marketing guy for them. So I'm sure that they all know who all is making fake shit and
shout out
they
to
want
John.
money. Like JT wants money.
You gotta have some brand protection when you got something like that going on because, you know, from the collector, you know, purchaser, you know, point of view, oh, this is really cool. I get to have this. I get to have that. From the person who's selling a product, anytime it's something associated with it fails, then everything gets associated with the product as a whole. Not the strap failed and it fell off the dude's head, but that dude's JT mask fell off his head. And so you gotta, you know, you gotta be mindful of that stuff. I get it.
It's just like if these Super Dead clears come out and it busts one of them open and hits my face, they're probably gonna be like, "Oh, those fucking Proplexes fucking failed on him." And there's a lot of shit like that. Like I say, you know, JT's invested a lot of money into design and everything. They don't make them anymore, but they still invest money in it. So I can see I can see them dropping a fucking lawsuit soon.
Yeah, I get it. I mean, it's like some folks drive around in a stock car without issue, and then you know some supercharge it and do all kinds of crazy stuff to it, and it not just anyone can get behind the wheel of it, and if they do, they're taking chances. It's the same type thing. You gotta protect yourself. Your warranty goes out when you put a supercharger on a whatever, you know.
It's not just that. It's like if you make parts for a car that only the manufacturer makes, but you make the same one, and then you it's very very similar, and then you stick your logo on top of it. That's going to be a lawsuit. So I mean, I can see it happening. Like
Taiwan with the J20.
What?
J20.
Like West Taiwan with the J20.
I don't know what that is.
What's the J20?
It's their the J20 is their fake F-35.
Oh, I hadn't seen that.
You don't need a fake F-35 on the fucking regular F-35 anymore. Shit.
I believe it though.
Let's see here. Like airplanes are a different story, I think. Let me look this thing up.
Yeah, I mean, I'm on that note. You know, like I'm not only buying, I've got aftermarket stuff that, was made by fellow players and things like that. Like,
well, I'm not saying anything bad about fucking aftermarket shit. I'm just saying that's probably something that happens. I mean, like, I don't give a shit to make aftermarket or not.
Yeah.
All right. So,
it is, isn't it? Look at that.
But I mean, how many different airplane models can you come out with? Like, it's you can only make aerodynamics look certain ways. The thing is, though,
these years.
the thing is about
the DX8, so whatever the fuck they're called. These things are pretty fucking cool.
Deviants.
Yep. They're pretty fucking cool.
They're cool. They fit. They work. There's probably no issue with them. But I can still see JT getting kind of upset about it. Because that's their mask.
Aaron Westafar's leather ears.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing about airplanes, though, like you can't have that many different designs. Like everything's
those things won't tear either. Those leather ears won't tear.
No.
How they smell their game, though.
I mean, look, you can like have basically no ear.
Yeah.
How they smell their game, though, is the question.
I don't know. This mask hadn't seen the field. I don't know if it ever will.
Oh, but I guess if we're showing mask. I guess if we're showing mask, I might as well show my big dog one. What's up?
The big dog one.
I sold the orange one. Ben Probst is going to have another orange one in hand soon, so.
I just saw a thing. Somebody posted it was one of 100, and it was a lower.
I'm going through all my paintball shit, as you can see behind me.
And it was like the whole thing was made out of the same material as the original Flex bottoms, the Flex 7 bottom.
That's weird.
But the nose and the whole nose, everything was all that material. It had pegs, went into the frame, and so you didn't have a hard strip by your nose. I guess they never got really put into production, but they made 100 of them.
Pepsi knows.
You should get leather frames.
So back this whole airplane thing, though, like the whole airplane thing you're talking about, like this shit's the best part about it is like this thing right here is like you're like, oh man, that's state of the art right there. That's some state of the art new shit. Bullshit. I bet this fucking design is like 30 fucking years old.
Half that tail's plywood, dude.
Cause like the thing is like I don't know, like during the Gulf War.
West Taiwan.
During the Gulf War, they were like, "Oh, look at our new fighter and bomber, the stealth fighter, the F-117, and the stealth bomber, the B2." Those motherfuckers. The first time we used them was in the 90s. Those motherfuckers were made in the 60s. So this thing was probably made 30 fucking years ago, and we got something more advanced sitting in fucking Area 51 right fucking now.
So during Desert Storm, my dad was still active duty Marine Corps, and we were stationed in Hawaii at the time, and that was a stopover for a lot of planes on the way to the Middle East. And it was a Marine Corps air station. So one evening, I was with a buddy of mine heading down the street. The base is a ghost town because all the Marines were gone to they weren't in Kuwait yet, but they were in Saudi Arabia. And it was like dusk, and one of those stealth fighters flew by. Yeah. And none of us knew what the hell it was. Nobody had ever seen one before. Little rumors but it was before the internet. You didn't get the conspiracy and the sharing of pictures. So for most people, it was the first time that they'd ever even heard or seen this thing. It goes flying by at dusk, and we're all like, what in the world was that? And at the time, there's still a big secret. And then the war was finished, and all the military came back to the island, and they had a massive parade to welcome them all back. And they slow flew one of those things right over the main drag in Waikiki for all the world to see. I think they did it in other places too. And it was the first time, like.
You talking about the Nighthawk?
I'm talking about the stealth bombers.
B2.
Oh,
yeah.
B2.
Oh.
They flew all kinds of stuff, but that was like the last thing they flew, like low and slow, like almost building top, right over top of everybody. We're all like, That's the thing we've been seeing. That's what we've been talking about. And then after that, it
So,
was like
quick
public
question.
knowledge. Mm-hmm.
Have you guys seen the new B-21 bomber?
No.
Look at the B-21 bomber Raider.
You know, like the U-2 was like it's the same thing almost. The U-2
slightly
was
different.
The U-2 was a big secret until they shot one down.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we've always got shit out there. It's like top secret.
So
I got one of these going to do a flyover at Black Flag. Just going to keep an eye on where Rob is all weekend.
Yeah. But yeah, like
a drone. I got a drone that's going to follow him around with an arrow that points this, points down anywhere he goes.
Fucking. Good luck.
Yeah. I got air tags. I'm putting air tags in your pack, Rob.
Rob knows this part of the parking lot now. He's over this parking lot.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. I tell you what, I enjoyed at the last Bones. I ended up sick as a dog and had to leave. But Saturday, I felt like just hammered on. I felt like hammered on dog shit on Saturday. And I'm standing in the back of the truck, and Rob comes by and does a drive-by with a damn jelly ball gun. I don't think I laughed so hard all weekend, man. It was a good time. That was one of the highlights of the weekend because the rest of it I felt rough. Not hard to miss.
Goddamn Scooby. Hey, send an invite to that fat motherfucker.
He got an invite. I said one earlier.
Hop your bitch ass on and say it to my face, motherfucker.
I was actually on taking a vacation, like going to Roswell, see what they got out there. Watching shit fly.
Go out there and get arrested, trying to get on Area 51.
I'm not going to go on the Area 51. Fuck it. Did you hear a story about the guy that actually snuck on the Area 51 and walked around? It's a wild fucking story. I was reading it one day. Like he actually snuck on there and was like avoiding the fucking MPs and shit. But he said he walked around like he would move around at night and shit. Like damn.
Oh, he stayed there for a while then, huh?
He was there for days.
Oh wow.
Supposedly.
Area
I don't know how though.
Someone's holding a game called Area 51, aren't they? Is that a mutant game?
No, yeah, that is a Gator Mill game at GRC in Angelica, New York.
You can get on a military base and hide for a little while. I mean, like most military
Area
bases
51, nigga. Not
most
Area
places
51.
are huge. Most places are very huge, and they don't have cameras everywhere. You know, Area 51's out in the middle of the desert. Like they don't really give a shit about the entire fucking base. They only care about certain places. So they're not gonna like if you fucking get on like there's not like video coverage every 5 fucking feet. So there's ways to get around. There's no like laser trip wires anywhere or anything like that.
All right, since we're all on the subject, hear me out. How long do you think it is going to be till we are in war? Officially in war.
I debate before the fucking election.
Wow, that fast? I have the unfortunate feeling that it'll be within my kids' lifetimes, where it will be more of a in-your-face thing and not so much of a proxy or shadow.
My thing is, the current administration is following the third world country playbook. If you want to stay in power and you know you're going to lose power, what you do is you attack your opponent. You try to put them in jail. They tried that. It didn't work. You try to call him a traitor. It didn't work. You tried to kill him. It didn't work. What's the next step? The next step is to fucking create a war or a fucking natural disaster or pandemic or whatever and postpone the election and then postpone the election and then postpone it indefinitely. And I feel like something's going to happen before the election where it's like, oh, we're going to cancel the election for this year. Kamala's going to be the president for the next 4 years, and we'll figure it out then. That's what I think.
Obviously not.
I
You
don't know.
got
Things are so weird. I hate
you sit here and talk shit on it, motherfucker.
But that's my thing. Is like, if
technically, hear me out though. Technically, by definition, we're already in a world war. We have
That's what I'm saying. Like the shadow and proxy stuff is going on.
But we have three major conflicts spanning two different continents.
Yeah, we're not involved in this.
There's war in Africa.
There's always war
in Europe. And there's war in
yeah.
Let's say the Middle East, but
there's always going to be war in Africa. There's always going to be war in the Middle East. Plain and simple. And more than likely, as long as Germany's still around, there's always going to be war in Europe. Well, actually, Russia's Asia, so
yeah.
But there's always going to be war somewhere. Like, there's no time in history where somebody's not going to be at war. The difference between a world war is when a majority or certain countries go, hey, we're all going to go after these motherfuckers right here, and we're going to work together. We're not doing that right now. So we're not a world war.
I mean, technically we are. You got NATO versus the BRICS.
NATO versus who?
The BRICS. The BRIC nations. Tell me not.
NATO is not a fucking war-fighting country. A war-fighting entity. That's not war.
What I mean is the allegiance. There's your allegiance. NATO on one side, and you got all these BRIC countries.
It's not World War.
By definition, okay, do me a favor. Put on the screen what the definition of a world war is.
You're killing me. World War is, I understand, you can put definitions and all kinds of shit, but like World War is a different thing. Like
but Joe Biden hasn't changed his definition yet, just like technically we're not in a recession.
Or fucking Joe Biden's fucking definitions are awful.
But what I'm saying is he changed the definition of it.
Why is it Justice League World War? The first thing pulls up is Justice League World War. I have no definition.
Scott's right. Scott, you're exactly right.
Hold on. Look at that shit. Look at that shit that pulls up. Hold on.
It's funny that Scott said that because I'm listening to this, and the quote that I had in my head ties back to Archangel. Something Archangel said the other year. I believe it was Archangel. He said, "Can I just let my my World War nuclear fantasies be paintball only, please, and not make this shit real life?"
No one will ever.
And then Scott posted that.
No one will ever drop a nuclear bomb ever again. A war involving many large nations and different parts of the world. The name is commonly given blah, 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 blah. It's not the same. I don't believe the nuclear bomb will ever be used again because, A, if you drop a nuclear bomb on somebody, something else is going to drop on you.
Mutual destruction.
B, we got shit in the fucking in space that'll fucking shoot down nuclear warheads when they get shot. So that's not gonna happen. You can intercept them now. Like supposedly there's like new faster ones and shit, and they can change directions. I don't believe anybody using them, but whatever.
You talk about the hypersonics?
Yeah. I still think we got shit in space. I'll shoot them down. Like we knew about.
Quick question. Do you think we have those giant aluminum rods that people say we have, or tungsten rods?
What's talking about?
It's the Wrath of God. It's called it showed it on Call of Duty.
It's a kinetic weapon. It's a kinetic weapon. It just leaves from so high up and falls, but it's directed, and it falls, and it's just there's no real boosting, and there's somewhat driving to it, but it's just a kinetic weapon that would come from space and impact, and it would be kind of like along the lines of how an asteroid would impact and cause damage.
Okay, so let's go on this one here. The stuff we do know we have. We know we got nukes. We know we got shit that'll fucking like bust through the fucking ground and then blow up underneath the ground. We know we got. There's a C-130 out there. C-130 is an old ass fucking plane. Still uses propellers. It was the one I worked on in Little Rock in the 90s was a 63 model. Oh, I'm sorry, 62 model.
Are you talking about Dragonfly, Operation Dragonfly?
No, we have a C-130 that can black out an entire city block with all communications, all the fucking lights and everything. It flies over and blacks out the whole fucking town. Or actually, probably longer city, bigger city. We got shit like that. We got Ronald Reagan in the 80s talked about Star Wars, which was the shit up in the fucking space that if you launched a fucking missile, intercontinental missile, it would shoot it down. That's the 80s. That's 40 fucking years ago.
We also shot a satellite out of space with an F-16.
Okay, so do you honestly think if somebody launched a fucking nuclear missile towards us, we wouldn't have the capability to shoot it down? In order.
I think there was a time and a place, but if you watch, recent news, and we're not talking about things having to come halfway around the world anymore. We just had stuff right off the coast of Miami. Cuba's 90 miles south of Florida. We're talking. We're not having to have things go and have all that flight time anymore. I think that was the case at one point in time, but I think that anything ever trips off, a bunch of it's going to be over with before we ever knew it started.
Okay, how about this one? We were just talking about the fucking B-2 bomber, right? Been around since the 60s. Okay? Didn't we have wars in the 70s? Didn't we have a war in the 70s? Did we use it? Nope, we didn't use it then. Do you think we've shown the world what we have?
No, absolutely not.
You talking about C-130s? C-130s were used in Vietnam. They called them spooky. My dad said that they would use them, and they fly a circle and.
That's an AC-130. That's the one with the fucking big ass gunships on them.
Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about.
C-130s have a lot of different fucking capabilities.
Variations.
You got the gunships.
You talking about the cargo carriers?
Yeah, you got the ones that only fucking carry cargo. You got the ones that fucking can black out cities and shit. You got the attack ones. You got gunships.
Call of Duty.
No, we also with the C-130, we just gave them the capability to drop off hypersonic missiles out the back of right out the back.
Oh wow!
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
It's called Operation Dragonfly. Look it up.
You've also got the C-130 that can launch from a fucking aircraft carrier, which is ridiculous. Mm-hmm. So we got shit. We've got shit that's sitting around. And like I say, if we sat there and had
honestly, the world still can't fuck with our F-22s.
Well, my thing is, like, if we had a stealth fucking bomber in the 60s and we were in the middle of a war in Vietnam, right? No, it's Korea. Korea was 70s, right? Yeah. Korea was 70s. So if we had an airplane that was capable of wrecking the fucking shit out of the fucking Koreans and we didn't use it, imagine what we have right fucking now. So like we're sitting,
a lot of military techs like that. When I was still doing nuclear work, we did a project that was we did a project with a lot of cameras, and we were trying to get the highest resolution cameras that we can get. And so we had a vendor come in from Sweden, and we were talking about these high resolution cameras and zoom levels and things like that we needed to accomplish. And he said that he could show us all these, and over the course of the time that we talked, he was telling us about how impressive it was and all this. And we were talking about how far things had come. And at the time, Google Maps was kind of Google Earth was kind of a new thing for everyone to be able to use. And we brought that up and said, man, it was amazing. We were sitting down there, and this coworker of ours, his house was down in South Carolina, and he zoomed in, and he could see that his trash was in the back of his pickup truck. And this camera vendor said, now this is in 2000 and I don't know, I'm gonna guess around 2009, 2010. He said, yeah, that's pretty impressive, isn't it? That they're letting you see that. We're like, yeah, man, that's crazy. You could tell what kind of truck it was he had. He said, now what if I were to tell you that they could read license plates? He said, that'd be pretty amazing, wouldn't it? He said, I wish I could tell you that. Like he's telling me, I can't tell you that. But that's the capability. So what we see and what the capability is out there is two completely different things.
Yep.
And they'll let us see it when something happens, like what happened during Desert Storm, when these stealth bombers were flying over, and then, okay, we can't deny this shit anymore. It's out there. Okay, we'll put it out there. Everything military is like that. And when it's finally exposed, hopefully it was for a good reason and not a bad reason.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like if I don't believe for a second that we can't shoot down a fucking nuke that gets launched towards us. I don't believe it. I don't believe it for a second. Like I believe if somebody launched one at us, even the hypersonics, I believe we can shoot them down because
my fear is not so much that we can't shoot it down, but that most of these new modern nukes come with so many decoys.
It don't matter. I guarantee the way. Okay, AI right now. When I sit there and say, "Hey AI," based on shit that you know about me, tell me where I should go on vacation. And within 2 seconds, AI told me where I should go on vacation. You can't tell me AI is not looking out there and like, okay, well these motherfuckers, I know where their fucking nukes are at all times. I know if they start fucking messing with them, we got them right there. I know we know where everybody shit's at. Like yeah. I'm not worried about it. And like, by the way, that's a fucking that's ridiculous to see up close.
I think the only place that we don't know where everybody's at is in the Middle East because they're all in the mountains.
I think we know where everything's at.
In the tunnels.
No matter what. See, we're still depending on shit like this to fucking tear shit up. Like,
hey, that's a bad dude right there.
Hell yeah, and it just got a rehaul too.
You know that Joker slows down when they pull the trigger on that nose gun.
Yeah.
It slows. You know why? Do you know why?
Tell me why.
Because if you go too fast, it'll pull up too fast. If that makes sense. When you start laying on that trigger,
yeah,
it actually forces. It's like an AK. Like if you hold the trigger down, it'll start rising up.
Got recoil.
What he's saying was it shoots so much it fucking blows the plane back. Look, 72. This thing is a 50 fucking year old plane that we're still fucking using today.
We should send those fucking things to Ukraine.
Do you think we don't have some out there that's newer than this shit? Yeah, we do.
There's a lot to be said for old stuff.
Yep. Mm-hmm. But I'm saying, like, this is the technology we show the world. This is technology we show the world.
Also, you got to think about it too, though. Back in the day, shit was built to last. Nowadays, shit. Get you a fucking fridge. See how long it lasts. A new fridge. I still got fridges from fucking 36 years ago that running like a goddamn champ.
That's what I told. We had to have one replaced. And I told my wife, I said, if we got to go and get another one, I'm going to go out in the country. I'm going to find that fridge. It's on this dude's front porch. It's been there since 1981. I'm going to offer him $200 for it, and I'm going to take it and put it in my kitchen and never have to think about a refrigerator again. If that son bitch can sit on a porch for 20-some years and still run, it can be just fine in my kitchen. Why can't this expensive one do it?
Because everything now is designed to fail. Okay, I'm going to give you a perfect example, right? I have a brand new property built in December. The appliances were installed in January. Haven't even had people living in them yet. Everything's a money scheme. So your water filters, they have them scheduled as on an RFID board, right? So it doesn't count usage, it counts days. That RFID board's only going to last 3 filters. So that's 18 months. Tops. Each RFID board, my cost is $68. What's going to happen is that after you get through the second RFID board, your main board is going to go out in the fridge. You know how much a main board costs for that fridge?
The fridge?
Too much.
$327.99 before tax. And then the cycle starts all over again.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Everything is designed to fail. Why do they put these cheap plastic clips on the door fridges? Why? Mm-hmm. So it breaks. You buy a cabinetry now. It's all plexi. Huh?
That's talking about the regular world, though. That's the fucking capitalistic world. We're talking about fucking military. Military ain't showing you shit.
No, the thing with our military is this, right? We have the greatest military in the world, sure. We need paper tigers out there to justify the money we spend on our military. We've seen Russia is the second best army in Ukraine. Actually, right now, Russia is the second best army inside Russia. China, I think, is the same thing. They have one carrier that was a hand-me-down from the Russians. Wow. Guess what? How well did the Russian supercarrier do? It's been on fire every time it comes out of port.
Yeah.
So
look at their military. Look at their military doctrine. The shit's from the '60s, bro. They're fighting a World War I style war in Ukraine, where they're just running at trenches, meat waves.
According to a couple of scientists, I forgot the name, but like they were talking about how Russia's really only got 30 years left to be a country, and China's probably not too far behind them.
China fucked themselves with the one-child policy.
So they're right now. That's they're like if the made in Mexico stuff is way better than the made in China stuff. Like they're saying Mexico is more technologically advanced than China. If you actually really look at it. Like
yes.
So you think Russia has a fucking nuke that's going to fucking like evade our countermeasures? No.
Okay, but my question is, what happens when everybody dies out and then that the dead man's hand just decides to go off?
Okay, it'll go off and we'll shoot the fucking shit down.
All 58,000 of them?
Once one goes, then it's reactionary, and then it's going this direction, it's going that direction, and it's just a big chain reaction. It's mutual destruction, and that's what actually keeps the defense part of it isn't what keeps it from happening. The part of it is that both sides know that once you hit that first pin, just like bowling, it's going on down the line. And once you start that chain in motion, it's like knocking dominoes over. You can't stop it. Once you start it, you can't run fast enough to get it stopped.
But I don't know if we would shoot. I don't know if we would shoot nukes back at it.
Yeah, we would. I think it'll happen. That was the thing during the Cold War. That was the real stopping point, and the reason that they decided that we needed to do these treaties was because they sat down at the table, and the term assured mutual destruction was specifically used in the negotiation process because both sides, they're big generals, they're everyone who was in the know with how things would go down with strategy and the rest of it realized once you start this chain of events, it starts and you don't pull up the e-brake from either direction and you end up with assured mutual destruction. So let's come together and figure out how to keep this from happening. And right now, they're not sitting at the table. Matter of fact, they're ramping up because of the like Ben said, you have the failing governments. You have governments that have their tax rates that are increasing to the points of where I think the Roman Empire fell around at like 4%. I think was the number, or I'm sorry, 25%, a quarter. That's why the 4 was in my head. And countries are getting close to that tax number, and historically, nations fail at that. And you got a lot of that going on in not just our country and not just in Russia. It's multiple places. So
my question is this: do you think the Roman army actually fell? The Roman Empire actually fell, or did it become the Vatican?
No, I think that was what was salvaged. I think they backed up, built a wall, and said, "We're going to keep this ground."
Here's my thing. Like, I guarantee that we know who can press the fucking nuclear button in Russia. We know all the people that can do it. And I guarantee there's teams of people watching those people right now. And as soon as they go, as soon as they go press button,
it's not somebody pushes the button and then it goes. So Putin would have to push the button. It would have to go to one of his commanding officers. He would have to verify it, push it, and then it goes to somebody else. So there's 2 people before that.
Yeah, and it's like, and as soon as those people start to go towards the fucking button, they're just giant space laser. Done. I guarantee, like there's
Damn it, David Justins.
Space laser. I was gonna say, where's he at, man? He was in the
David
chat.
Justin and his damn Jewish death space laser.
He's in the chat.
There's shit up there that they can point at you that'll make you fucking throw up.
Hey, look what Scott said about the sword missiles. Have y'all seen that? That's straight nasty right there. That's pretty amazing stuff right there.
That's probably fucking 1970 technology too. That's what I say. Everything we have, everything the military is not going to show you what happened. So I'm not afraid of nuclear war. Dead serious. I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think it ever happened.
Did you see the new upgrades for the Abrams X?
No, I don't follow too much of that shit because I'm not worried about it.
I also like our new it's the Bradley's replacement. Fuck, what is it called? That thing's badass too. But the Bradley's still badass. Look what it's fucking doing in Ukraine.
Like I say, we've got our fucking 1960s and 70s technology is better than most people's technology. So you gotta think, if our 60s technology is better than your current technology, what our 2020 technology is going to blow your shit out of the fucking water. So I'm worried.
Putin said the T-90 is the best tank in the world.
So here's another question: Palestine or Israel?
Yee.
Actually, right now, the whole Ukraine fucking Russia thing's a weird thing because, like, yeah, Russia did invade Ukraine. And NATO provoked it.
Okay, but yeah, at the same time, though, I understand that. Hear this out, though. I'm gonna give this one point. I'm gonna leave it alone. When Ukraine became a sovereign country away from the Soviet Union and gave up their nukes back to Russia, we assured them that we would both protect them, and Russia assured that they would never attack.
They would never attack as long as NATO didn't pass a certain area.
That's not what it says. That's not what it says.
That's what Russia says.
No, Russia says a lot of things, but that's propaganda.
So here's another question: like, Ukraine has the largest Nazi population in the world.
Not true.
Bullshit. Ukraine's full of people from the United States travel to Ukraine to learn how to fight, and like they're doing it's white supremacy over there.
How many Russians have swastikas on them?
Probably as many as Ukraine. It's not an innocent. Ukraine's not an innocent country. They aren't. It's not like they were just out there picking flowers and fucking drawing fucking sunshine and rainbows everywhere. They're not innocent either. And
Ukraine was fighting in the Donbass and Luhansk against pretty much what like Wagner type forces from Russia. Same people who took over Crimea in 2014.
They're not innocent. So to sit there and go, I fully support this one country because they get invaded, I don't see it. Because like I say, I
understand that, but at the end of the day, I feel like people. So let's backtrack just 1 second. You said who do you support? Israel, Palestine. I support the innocent people on both sides.
I don't know about that one.
I support the little kids who didn't fucking do anything, that are getting their houses blown up, their families dying in front of them. I support them. Israel, I support the grandmothers and everybody who's getting killed, raped, murdered. You know what I'm saying? Like shit was crazy.
I'll give my hot take on it. I'll give my hot take on it.
Let me finish my statement, and you got it.
Okay.
In Ukraine, the fact that Russia is only targeting civilian targets from the beginning is fucked up.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And their form of we're gonna conquer you is not militarily. What they're gonna do is gonna hit you with so much fucking artillery and level everything to the ground and then move in.
Okay, so let me run about it. Let me run about it this way. All right, so we'll get canceled on this one. So anyway, Israel versus Palestine. Okay, they have a long history of bullshit with each other. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and ignore the history of the past. This Israel fucked up Palestine. Palestine fucked up Israel. We're going to ignore all that shit until this recent skirmish. We're going to flow on there. Palestine attacked Israel civilians at a fucking music festival that were unarmed came down, gunned them the fuck down, kidnapped them, raped them, went on their Facebook pages and tortured and murdered people so their friends and family can fucking watch.
Mm-hmm.
Israel doesn't have a fucking let's see what they did and have them apologize policy. Hamas knew this shit. Hamas knew that whenever they fucked with Israel's gonna fuck back. So
I'll say this: fuck Hamas. And I also say fuck the Zionists too.
Okay, so Hamas made a decision. Hamas made a decision for the Palestinians that they were going to go in there and fuck up. So Israel, on the other hand, if you go out and attack Hamas, you're going to kill innocent Palestinians no matter what. The innocent Palestinians are going to die. And when you kill some kid's parents by accident in a war, you just created a new enemy. Because they're not going to say, oh, well, it was an accident. They're going to say, you fucking killed us. So in order to actually stop the war, you have to fucking destroy everybody that can keep the war going.
So just exterminate them all?
Yep. That's how wars are won. We don't win wars anymore. Nobody wins wars anymore. We go out there and we fucking somebody attacks the U.S. What do? We attack the shit out of them. We build them up. We teach them how to fucking fight. We leave. They attack. Nobody wins wars anymore. Why do people win wars back in the Middle Ages? Because when they fucking attack,
napalm.
They wipe out everybody. Napalm. When the Vikings fucking attack somebody, you're either dead or you're a slave. And they won. And they won until they got divided by Christianity and everything. That's a different story. So yeah, I can see being nice and like, we're just going to kill the people that attacked us, and then we're going to go away. I can see that, but I can also see a point for fucking wipe the fuck out of everybody. But that's me. And you know what? It's not my war. Do what you going to do.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel as a country, we used to stand on like principles. You know what I mean? We claim to be the world's superpower. We claim to be the world's police.
And what do? We go into wars. We fuck their shit up. We rebuild their shit, and we build an enemy.
Yeah, but we have also seen what pacifism does or isolationism does. Right before World War II, before we got into World War II, I should say, we were minding our business, trying to stay neutral, trying to stay away. And what happened?
We allowed Pearl Harbor to get hit, even though we knew it was going to get attacked. Anyway,
I guess you could say that.
The people of the United States didn't want to go back into war. The government wanted to go back into war because war makes money.
But they say history repeats itself, right?
Always. Hitler did it with the Reichstag.
What are we doing now? What are we doing now?
Waiting for a false flag.
We're literally.
I know, and that's what I'm saying. I'm waiting.
What do you think, John? You've been quiet.
I think that it's like the old adage, that sometimes you got to cut the head off the snake. And when we look at everything that's going on in the world right now, somewhere somebody is pulling strings, right? And behind the scenes, once that happens, they tell somebody to go do something. And that somebody has to believe enough in the person who's pulling those strings to follow them along and do it. And I think that over the years, in some situations, there are generations of people that have been taught to hate. They're taught to hate based purely on who's standing across the room or who they've been told. They're trained from the youngest of ages to view people as animals and do horrific things. And I'm speaking purely my own opinion when I say this, that we just saw the perfect example of that. What happened was not human beings fighting human beings. It was human beings treating other human beings as animals. And the entire world has to take notice of that regardless of any other belief that you have, and stand against it.
Yeah.
And that is the only way that I can strip politics and religion from the discussion. Is you had humans treating other humans as animals, and no matter what you believe, that's wrong. And people have to stand up and say that's wrong. And if others want to, add the rest of the mix in to the discussion, that's just where I'm at with it.
Yeah.
I saw things that completely sickened me, and that I could never back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's horrible when shit happens. Like it's nobody should be fucking treated that way.
No.
But
Right.
The thing is, when you have somebody that's willing to do that, you don't send a sheep to fucking defend sheep. You send the fucking wolf out, or you send the sheepdog out to defend the sheep.
Nobody likes the sheepdog. Nobody likes the sheepdog. That's the little cartoon, and we've probably all seen this, and it made its rounds, initially with the whole Second Amendment discussion of, wolves and sheepdogs, right? Y'all have heard about that.
Yep.
And, once the sheepdog shows his teeth, all the sheep go, oh my God, those teeth are scary. We need to get rid of those teeth. I can't handle looking at that. But that's exactly what has to happen. And like I said, this discussion is generations in the making. You have children viewing other children as animals,
or lesser than.
Yeah, and so grown-ups aren't going to come to the table and talk about it and figure it out. And war is disgusting. War is ugly. I hope to.
But it has to be.
It's something I hope. My father involved in multiple things.
Yeah.
Vietnam, Desert Storm, other stuff. He's one of those guys that talks about it a little bit, not a ton. I hope to never see the things he saw.
My
generations that went and did that, that's why they did that. They did that so that we would hopefully never see that. And, somewhere in some other country is some man who's going to do what nobody else wants to do, trying to protect his next generation. And that's not for me or anybody else on this side of the world to tell him he can't do.
Yeah, my grandfather was in World War II. World War One. No, World War II. Sorry, World War II and the Korean War. My uncle was in Vietnam. Did multiple tours in Vietnam. He don't talk about that much.
Right.
Every once in a while, you get he'll sit you down and have a little story. When we were younger, we always used to ask him. As we got older, we understood why he didn't want to talk about it, like babies with bombs and all kinds of shit.
Yep.
Burning down bridges. Whole villages. It was crazy.
The weird thing about going over there is Iraqis look different than us. But I had conversations with Iraqis that were good, friendly conversations. We talked, we joked around shit. Like, they made fun of me for not having a mustache. Fun shit. But then I also saw people that looked just like them getting loaded in the back of a C-130 with chained up and shit. So that's the hard part about like being in war with different countries. Like, you're an outsider. You don't know good guy or bad guy for the most part. And that's why I'm saying like whenever we go over and we fucking tear something up and help them rebuild, you're also rebuilding the enemy. And that's not how you win a war in all reality. Like, if somebody attacks you and you spank them a little bit and then you fucking walk away, they're gonna remember spanking. They're gonna tell their kids they got spanked. They're gonna tell their kids, and they're all gonna fucking want to fucking get revenge eventually. So I don't.
Well, this actually started this PR campaign behind the war started in Vietnam. People figured out if you fed the American people enough horrible shit, they'll lose their appetite.
Yeah,
for war.
I mean, that's just the thing. But I'm saying, like, there are ways to go to war. You can sit there and only attack the enemy and spare the fucking people, which isn't going to happen 100%. So you're going to create war, or you can just wipe them off. And honestly, if you're all about protecting your people, what's the best choice to do? Wipe them out. So I don't think anybody should die of war. But if war started, I'm not gonna say that you're wrong for doing it.
Yep.
But like I say, like you see it all the time. Like you see it all the fucking time. Like we're getting ready to lose Taiwan probably. Like China's gonna take Taiwan. That's something they said for years they're gonna do. What the fuck are we gonna do about it? Like they want Taiwan, they're gonna take Taiwan.
I don't
we say
think
no.
they can, though, bro.
Bullshit.
I don't think they can.
They have so many people that can do it. Who's gonna stop them?
They have so many people, but it's a big ass gap in the sea.
Who's gonna stop them?
And there's only a couple spots on Taiwan that you can actually park a boat and land on.
Who's gonna stop them?
Those fucking manta ray things that we just made.
If we get in a war with China, we're fucked.
How?
China's got nukes. China owns
but listen to this. We beat West Taiwan, right? And we clear our debt. Win-win.
I don't think it's gonna be. I think if China wants fucking Taiwan, they're gonna have Taiwan. Especially since we're all fucking sending all our money to different countries right now anyway. I think if Trump gets
hold on, does that even matter? We just print the shit. It's not real.
I agree there. But I think if Trump gets reelected, the wars will settle down for 4 years.
I don't think so.
The reason why
I think he said that he's going to stop that war within 24 hours, right?
He probably can.
Yes, but here's what I think is going to happen. I think Russia's going to, whatever the fuck they end up getting out of it, they're going to be like, all right, that's fine. They're going to regroup, rebuild, and within 2 to 3 years, they're going to start again.
They'll do it after he gets out of office. Because
is that a solution though?
Yeah, for now, yeah. He gets us out of shit.
For 4 years. Wow.
Does Russia have 4 years to survive? Maybe not. Russia may not be in a country in 4 years because they're fucking sending.
Hold on. Have you seen the confirmed kill count?
It's not real.
It is real.
There's no real confirmed kill count.
Well,
the Russians.
That's allegedly it's close to 220. Not okay. KIDs. I'm talking about injured, wounded, whatever the fuck.
Russia's not going to tell you a real number. Ukraine's not going to tell you.
They mobilized 6 times. The first time they went in, they had 150,000 troops.
No, that don't mean shit. They got mobile crematoriums on the battlefield. If you die, you get fucking cremated.
You know that shit's high.
I know it's
high.
Also
they were also emptying prisons
and
having waves of meat shields run in front with.
They're still doing
it's the same thing that they did during Desert Storm. The Revolutionary Guard took regular people and stuck them in trenches out there where the Marines would run them over on their way in towards Baghdad, and they sat behind them with machine guns and said, "If you try to retreat, we're going to shoot you. So stay there and fight, because at least you have a chance of staying alive." And these people didn't know what the hell they were out there eating grass, trying to stay alive.
There you go. If Russia's a failing country, that's not going to be around in 3 generations or 3 decades. If they're fucking killing hundreds of thousands of their own people every day in the fucking war or whatever, maybe they're not going to be around in 4 years.
No, they're losing like 1,100 a day.
That's a lot.
Well, it's also a 1,600 kilometer fucking front.
So I mean, if they're losing that many people, they may not be able to rebuild. So I mean that's the thing. Like, well, Anyway,
I just think, like, say that the numbers, even if you take a look at those numbers of, what percentage of that was just this, dude who shoplifted a loaf of bread because he couldn't get any, and they took him out to prison and shoved him out front there, and stuck a broomstick in his hand, painted gray to look like a firearm, and said, "Go fight or act like it."
They should have fucking sent Brittany Greener out to the front lines while they had her. Like, fight for your freedom, bitch.
Second to pick up on who you're talking about.
Fight for your freedom, NBA bitch.
Damn.
Hey,
Yeah.
they're having a baby and she's daddy.
Because she has a wiener. Like,
he just did a big old sigh. Ugh.
I don't have anything against. I don't have anything against trans people, but that girl has a wiener. There ain't no fucking lie about that one.
Oh
like,
my god.
It's fucking rough. Like,
hey, Goat, welcome to the shit show, baby.
Look at the title up in the corner. It says Black Flag and Ohana Production. We're talking about this shit.
We have a game we're going to next weekend.
I'm going to get you a t-shirt that says OTR, off the rails.
That's
where this train went.
Yep.
It's an Ohana game, which Ohana means fuck you in Hawaiian.
Family.
And because I got Ohana, and then we go. Anyway, so there's a game of Myrtle Beach next weekend that we're going to talk about now. Now we're 2 hours into the show.
Yeah.
Newfield, it's not the same small field. Newfield is the same shitty town. There are going to be dirty beaches there. There are going to be dirty bitches there. Krabby Mike's running $40 crab legs.
Yeah.
The dollhouse is there where we get $40 crab legs there too. But
yeah, I haven't registered. The blue team's looking for recruits.
Yep.
Blue team is looking for recruits because Goat is the third fucking general announced for the team.
Yeah, and on that note, man, I just will say, y'all, I don't know all the circumstances for everybody. It's not anybody's business but theirs. Just I've been praying for them.
Yep.
I know that neither one of them wanted to step away, and it sucks. What happened. I know I'm not going to put anybody's business out, but, real life decisions had to be made for the better. And none of them are faulted. I was an XO for Michelle. I was then an XO for Curtis. And then when things happened, DJ and I talked about it, and I said, well, I mean, it makes sense. We're not bringing somebody, out of the blue. We'll take one of the command staff. One of the other XOs, same thing.
Yep.
One of the strongest men I've ever met in my life. He's doing some real hard stuff. Deserves prayers and praise for hanging in there as long as he did. He really wanted to fill it. Everybody knows Marco. Marco is die hard. He's the loudest dude on the field. He's up front, go-getter, doing shit constantly. Needed to deal with some things on a personal level. One of the strongest dudes I've ever met doing what he's doing. He needed to step away. It was the right thing to do.
Yep.
And so it is what it is. I'm not upset, bitter, nothing. It's the
At
circumstances.
this point, I'm just glad everybody's okay.
Exactly. And the circumstances are what they are. And y'all know me.
And
I'm going to go out there and I'm going to have fun.
John, but by the numbers, we're close.
It's a hell of a lot closer than it was. And regardless of what the numbers end up, we're going to go out there and have a good time.
Yeah.
That's the way. That's why we all do this. In the long run, that's what we're there for, to have fun. I don't look at this shit as the end of anything. The only thing I'm gonna lose sleep over is if did everybody have the best time they could based on decisions that I made. Beyond that, if I lose, if I win, awesome. Either one's going to be awesome.
So I'm gonna give you some advice. Don't overcomplicate it. Keep it simple. Keep it palatable. You know, when I did Bones this past year, we knew what we were walking into. Hold on, let me get you out of that glare. We knew what we were walking into. I made sure that everybody had fun first and foremost. Did what they wanted to do. Have a great time. And I didn't hear any complaints from either side.
Yep. That's the key. That's the key.
Winning ain't everything.
Winning.
I've taken more losses than I've won.
I had a great record until Virginia, North Carolina. And then I went and lost that one and then turned around and lost Gangsters right behind it. And those were two of the most fun games in my entire time of playing paintball.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd do them over again, exactly everything, the way that everything went down. I'd take the loss again and smile all the way through it. It was a blast. My record took a big nosedive after those two, but
who cares?
I really don't care about the record. I had to really think hard on what is my record, because I wasn't even thinking about it. Mm-hmm. My first time ever commanding was actually kind of similar to this time. My first time ever commanding was a field owner. Man, we're going to hold this game, and we're going to have these two people command it. And then one guy got sick, he couldn't come, and another guy got sick and couldn't come. And I was actually standing there with one of my best friends in the whole world. He doesn't play anymore. He played back then. We were both standing in the pro shop. And he said, "You know what would be fun? If you two faced each other." And we smiled and we were like, "Yeah, that would be some shit, wouldn't it?" He said, "Let's do that. You take one side, you take the other side." And we did. And I mean, it was a damn blast.
Hell yeah.
And that's kind of the way that, this, you want to do it? You know what? Hell yeah, let's do it.
For me, when I generaled Gangsters the first year, it took me about maybe half to 3/4 of the first day to kind of figure out what the fuck I needed to do.
There's a lot going on in that game.
There is. And then once we got from there, we started picking up momentum. We started doing things. And, it was an uphill battle. It was a real uphill battle. The Strong 22. Never forget. Wakanda forever. You know what I'm saying? But we had a blast, man. And we made it close. We made it competitive. And then last year, we were down again in numbers, but it was closer. And then, we just executed our plan.
Yep.
Getting out victorious. I almost died on the field, but, it was a fucking blast.
That's a trend at that one. I almost died too. Tim had to basically carry me off.
Yeah, man.
I think about my record every time I play paintball.
Yeah, I ran from the spawn at Sim City up to the front, and then I got shot and I ran back, and I did that about 3 times. And on the 3rd time that I did it, there were like 3 Enola Gays all in a row, and they were all billowing smoke. And I was huffing and puffing, and I ran right through them. I got to my building. I got really hot. I think I got a big lung full, plus I was overheating. And yeah, I remember I took a knee behind one of those cabins, and I told myself, I don't want to break my gun. So I laid my gun down, and then pretty much the ground felt good on my forearms. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to lay down. I kind of pulled my jersey up, was laying on the ground like, that feels nice. And then a little while later, I was off the field and being handed waters and stuff.
Yeah, I was. So the sauna suit wasn't a bad idea in the beginning for me. It was overcast. It wasn't too hot. I'm like, this is gonna give me a nice chance to burn some calories. You know what I'm saying?
You really wore a sauna suit?
Yeah.
I wasn't there. Holy shit, dude.
I am. Well, no. It's a sauna tee. Under my jersey, whatever, and it was fine for majority of the day, and then about 1 o'clock it started heating up. The sun came out, started heating up. It got up to like 90 degrees.
Yeah.
And then it's like 3:30, 4 o'clock. I'm going from the trap house up to the bodega to because that was my thing the entire weekend. I was just making money flipping. And I look to my left, I see a FSP's tank coming up. So I run my fat ass up there with Ray. And then I get to the building, I get to the bodega, and then it was just like, it was almost like a flash of light. And I just got to the window, and I was like, huffing and puffing, and Hitman actually stuck his head out the window, and he's like, "You okay?" I'm like, "I think I'm overheating, dude." They brought me in. Flip came and got me in the truck, took me over. I took that shit off. I drank some water. I was fine. You know what I'm saying? I recovered pretty quick. So I think I was on that cusp, you know what I mean? But having like, and that's the scary part too, is like when you have one of those heat injuries, you're so susceptible to do it again.
Yeah.
That's what I hear.
I'm there now. And I wasn't like that. I mean, back in the day when I did nuclear work, I'd dress in a couple of those Tyvek suits, 2 or 3 of them I'd have on.
Yeah.
I'd have big old dishwashing gloves and multiple layers of latex gloves and waders and everything, and walking around in 112-degree heat doing manual labor on stuff. And I was the guy who my heart rate would still be about 85 under those conditions. But my resting heart rate was in the 60s. Well, now my resting heart rate is in the 85s, and when I start doing stuff, it goes up. The more time you have heat exertion or whatever you want to call it, have incidences, like you said, it gets worse. So I'm no longer able to maintain that 85 heart rate under those conditions, but my brain still thinks I can. So Art of War like to kill me. That was the first time when it was like, whoa, I can't do this anymore.
My first heat incident was The Walking Dead.
That's one to have it at for sure.
Ooh, brother, ooh.
Yeah, ooh.
You're talking about everything but Black Flag, by the way.
It's true.
All right, my bad.
It's true.
It's all good. I don't give a shit. Like, it's the worst fucking show ever. Like, nobody's watching this shit. Who cares? Oh, whatever.
No, man. I think we're really gonna have a good time at the beach, man. I know that. Like, there's not much to really say about a Ohana event because we know what we're getting. You go to an Ohana event, it's really DJ and the crew. Like, you know what you're gonna walk into. You know it's gonna be a great time.
Yeah.
No matter how it goes.
Yep.
There's always gonna be those
win, lose, or draw. It's gonna be a good time.
Yeah, there's always gonna be those core memories that you make. You know. As I've gotten older in paintball, my core memories tend to be at the campsites and off the field more than on. Just mingling, man. Like, you guys are all family and shit to me.
Yeah.
Not all, but you know.
Yeah.
The core group of guys that like, and girls. That's it. That's what and you know. When I started going heavy to CPX events, I would probably say it has to be like 5 years ago. I really just found that spot where I could unwind. And it's always been my mental refresh for work. Like, and I've noticed this year specifically, since I haven't been as active as I normally am, like, I'm truly been missing those resets.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, my last was I did the Hormesis Joust down there at PBC. That was a lot of fun. That was a really cool experience and something a little different. You know, it's like you eat filet mignon every single night, and eventually you're gonna go, damn, I want a hamburger. You know?
Yeah.
And it's not, I'm not calling either one a hamburger. Both of them were awesome, you know, but it's good to mix things up, you know, and some of our guys have talked about playing, different games and playing 3-mans, doing some 5-mans again, and stuff like that. I don't know what will all happen with it, but like you said, I know that I feel secure going to the Ohana games that, I'm going to have a good time.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's probably going to be the case with a lot of other games too. I'm not going to start into that back and forth with this stuff,
Not the place, not the show.
No, but like I said, I think, just a lot of that's going to come down to geography for a lot of folks. If it's in your backyard, it's kind of hard to say no to it. I mean,
yeah.
I'm not afraid to drive a little bit to go do something different. I mean,
y'all know I'm not.
The guys from Virginia Irregulars, they're helping their local field to boost up some speedball stuff.
Yep.
And they got some talk of holding some events down there.
There's
Virginia
some
Beach.
great bowlers too.
They are, yeah. Yeah, that's why, when this happened and we ended up having to do a command shift, I reached out to Virginia Regulars, got Isaiah to jump in, and then Lurch from Headhunters, he wanted to jump up. So, I reached out to them and really, really think a lot of those guys, the first Virginia, North Carolina, those dudes were just all over.
I'm definitely excited to see how they're going to do.
Yeah.
Like for instance, I've always been real big on bringing the new guys up, people who've been around for a while but never really got their shot. Like last year, I put Echo and Gremlin.
Yep.
They've been around the sport a long time. Never general, never XO'd. Now look at Echo.
I know, right?
Look at Gremlin.
Yeah.
Same thing with last year. Boogeyman Junior Wong is really well known in the Midwest, but he wasn't really known out here. You know what I mean? He came out to that One Living Legends during COVID at Black Ops, and that was his first interaction out here on the East Coast. Not saying that I'm the reason that these people are getting their opportunities, but producers are not going to know of people unless they see them.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Did Noah go on to command another game?
Yes.
I thought he did. I thought I saw somewhere.
Yeah, it's I think it was at Future Paintball. It's a relatively smaller game than Bones, which most are.
Yeah, that's a hell of a time for his. Was that his first command? Yeah, that's a hell of a game to be your first.
Well,
he's had the benefit of growing up in it too.
That was his first big command.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. He's had the benefit of growing up in it too. Like for his age, he's got some crazy experience.
He's a freaking killer, dude. He's a killer. He's a claw cut right from his father. You guys can say whatever you want about Preacher, but that man is a baller.
Yeah, he's a driver too. He gets people moving. He gets people to follow him, and
because he's not asking you to do nothing that he won't do. Like if anything, he's leading the charge. He's just asking you to come with.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah. There's plenty of times I've seen him do that. All right, let's go. Let's go do this.
You guys keep talking about going to play with family and having fun. I'm not going to fucking Myrtle Beach to play with family.
I'm playing with me, bitch.
I'm there to fucking make people hate me again.
Right.
You guys keep talking about.
I don't care how many times you try to get us to hate you. We don't hate you, Ben. We love you.
We're gonna get Ben a hat that says "Make people hate me again."
You keep talking about this guy, that guy. I don't even know who the fuck you're talking about because I don't give a shit about him. So there's that.
Well, guess what, Ben? We give a shit about you.
Mm-hmm.
No, but
what that hot Tua girl say? Pookie.
Only reason I go to games is to hang out with like a select few people. I don't give a shit who else is there. And if I can ruin your fucking weekend, I'll try.
Just rhythm with the tism. I know.
Like I don't really, like we went to fucking Michigan. Like nobody really fucking came around our fucking group besides Greg and his crew. So who the fuck cares? But
hold on, quick question. Did you go over to anybody else's group?
Yeah, we walked around. Junior came and messed with us a little bit, but like, everybody else, fucking, who cares? I don't give a shit about nobody.
Wait,
I wish I could have gone to that.
You gotta mingle. You gotta mingle with people for people to mingle back.
Who the fuck I am?
When you're sitting in the corner with a resting bitch face, that's not really approachable, Ben.
I'm the fucking one people come to, damn it. I'm the fucking famous one, you son of a bitch. No, anyway, I don't really, like, I got my circle now. I don't really give a shit about too much anybody else. That's like people talk about, like, this person doing that, that person doing that. I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't give a shit.
You're on silly hats now? I hear you.
Like, you gotta like this guy. He plays paintball. Another fucker don't. I don't give a shit what he does. But yeah, anyway.
There we go.
I'm fucking ready. I'm fucking ready for the beach. I'm so fucking ready for the beach.
John, if I don't see you in the top wearing that the entire time, you failed.
I'll probably have my Hawaiian shirt on this. I wore it last time during the final battle, that in the Panda Head. Ran with the blue dead box flag. And then I was too hot. Took all that off.
I'm excited to see Calvin too.
Huh?
I'm excited to see Calvin and Deadbox out there.
I am too. Yep. Yeah, it's going to be a good time. I think it's everyone's going to get a dose of something,
You always do.
That we hadn't seen. Like, say, this field, nobody really having stepped foot on it. We get to walk it, Friday, walk around and look at it and everything. But, we have ideas on, a lot of these fields that we've played. If they're moving on this side, then this is the counter to it. And, we don't know those yet. That's all yet to be seen. So, it's going to be a good time. I think, and I'm not just saying this, trying to recruit. I really do mean this. I think that anybody who's within striking distance of this game should make it, just for that fact. Even if you've never been to it, whatever, to go and be on the inaugural run of a game, inaugural run on a field is not something you get the chance to do.
And your name will be there forever.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The sign in the thing. Yep. Sign in that bunker. Exactly.
Ben, you signing it, Ben.
I ain't signing shit. I don't give a fuck who's on the fucking blue team. I don't give a shit who's on the red team. I don't give a shit who's on the fucking command staff. I ain't going there for fucking nobody besides my damn self.
Yeah, I know you going down there for what's her name down there at the Crazy Horse or whatever you're going to.
Like that's my thing. I don't give a shit. Like I'm playing with family. I got the guys I'm going with. Fuck everybody else. I will fucking.
Sunday we'll be asking Ben, why you got glitter all over your face? What's that glitter from?
You ain't gonna ask
what are those bumps?
You know why I got glitter on my fucking beard.
On your beard.
Good fuck, dude. Like I say, this guy can be on the fucking command staff. That guy can be on the command staff. I don't give a fuck. Don't talk to me. I'm gonna fucking walk out in the field and do what the fuck I want to.
Yep. All right. So here's breaking news. You ready for it? John, you ready for the breaking news? What about you, Ben? You ready for the breaking news?
Sure.
Ben's actually the secret XO for Red.
He just didn't know it.
XO,
he just took him off the field completely. Now he'll be puking in the parking lot.
Command staff's going like, hey, I need you guys to go over here. And I'm like, okay, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go that way. Fuck.
I'm going exactly the opposite direction.
I ain't here for nobody but my fucking crew. The rest of everybody can suck a dick. I don't give a fuck. That's how I feel.
There's talk. I mean, there's a bunch of folks that are, I'll be there, Saturday. And then there's layout weekend for Chicago. And like this vibe at this game is the reason we were, what the hell? The vibe at this game is why we're going back. If he reached under the desk, I don't even want to see what the hell he pulled out after you did that.
Like, my whole thing
is my birthday present from Susanna from TFL.
my thing is like, I'm gonna be like,
I cherish him.
I'm gonna be on the field, and I'm like, the whole time I'm on the field, I'm like, Danny, he shot you. You're out. You're out, Henny. You're out. You got shot, Henny. You got shot. You can't just wipe it and go stay on the field, Henny. You gotta call your shots to get out. You gotta go. You gotta go. You gotta go. Don't yell at him for not getting out. You didn't get out. Don't do that shit. No, don't yell at him for wiping. You wipe, motherfucker. That's what me the whole time. And he's gonna be like, fuck. That's the most I've ever got out of my life.
Oh wow. I
We
feel
all
like there's
know-
something to this story I hadn't heard.
I like Henny, but we all know that motherfucker gets shot and doesn't call out. That's why his teammates got the fucking shit dumped on him fucking at Gangster's Paradise because I thought it was him. And I was like, Henny ain't calling out. I'm fucking gunning his ass to him.
Damn it.
He's not gonna have the option to fucking not call out. We all know. Like, I've seen this motherfucker. I've stood 3 feet behind it, 3 feet away from him, with fucking obvious fucking shots on him. You're out. I mean,
I've never seen it.
Because you're fucking blind. Because you're fucking in love with him. you know how when you're dating a girl, you know how you're dating a girl and you're blind to the fact her butt stinks until you break up with her. You're like, oh, that bitch is stinky. Yeah, that's you right there. You got lust in your eyes, motherfucker. Lust for Henny. Like, he does no wrong. Bullshit. That motherfucker.
No. Fuck you. I never said he did nothing wrong. I said I've never seen that, what you claim.
I'm gonna tell you right now, 99% of the community has. I love Henny. That motherfucker does get shot and get playing though.
Quick question: was it first strike though?
I don't give a shit what it was.
No, some of you motherfuckers hit me with a first strike from 300 yards out. Fuck you. Come kill
Well,
me,
you're a
bitch.
cheater too, motherfucker. You're a cheater too, motherfucker. Damn. We
Well,
heard it here.
Check this shit out. When they shoot me from 300 yards, guess what? There's only like a 5% of my body that's hard. You know what I'm saying? So they hit a soft spot. So guess what it does? It fucking bounces.
So only that much of your body's hard, huh? That's sad for your wife, dude. That's very sad.
Scissor, baby. We scissor.
Look, man.
Oh jeez.
I've never said that I didn't get shot and keep playing before. I'm just saying I'm being a whole week here. Hey, you're fucking out. Oh shit.
Mobile respawn.
Shut up. Those don't exist anymore. But no, like, I'm gonna have fun this weekend. I don't give a shit who's there.
Hey John,
Yeah.
Have you ever thought of picking up a fake prop before?
I have. Yeah. Asshole.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
Yeah. I spent a couple minutes protecting a fake prop that was in a Sealand.
I'll tell you right now. I have never placed a fake prop at any score turf event ever.
Yep. Yeah, it was lime green. I thought for sure it was worth something. It wasn't.
It was so fun. It was so fun making
And
those.
then you know what's funny too?
You know what else happened to me though?
What?
At a different event, somebody, if you can get the ref to believe it, it becomes true. So I was playing a Civil War game and I ran up to bunker tag the opponent's CP, which was big points. And about 10 feet away from it, he's hollering at me because he can't come out with his gun fast enough because it was netted and he was inside. His gun was outside. And I run up and I tag it and he's talking to this ref. And then the ref calls me out because I was blown up by a proximity mine, one of those Civil War proximity mines, right? That he supposedly had out around his CP. They were something he brought in and just laid on the ground and then told the ref that they were game proximity mines.
Well, you
and the
know,
ref
I have a
went with
funny
it.
story about that too. So we were playing this game called Red Homefront, right? I'm not going to say no names, but Michelle Watts, me and Toad, in the scorching heat now, it's July 4th weekend. Get up to this fucking thing to get some points. We're shooting it out with people. She's like, oh, you guys are out because there's some kind of mine shit all over this fucking thing. Okay, cool. We shot that we blew up their minefield the day before. She's arguing with the refs. The ref gets me to poke my head out. Guess who shoots me in the face? Fucking Ratchet.
That made it all the sweeter, didn't it?
Oh yeah, I was like, and then she's like, "Oh, I didn't know. You know what? You full of shit. I don't care if you're 2'3". You know what I'm saying? Little fucking rugrat running around.
2'3".
Red home front was definitely the game for cheating. I won't mention that anymore. But anyway, yeah, like I said, I don't know. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to fucking shoot people. Hell
yeah.
Yep.
And I don't give a shit what he says. I don't give a shit what he says. We're going to fucking Margaritaville. Fuck it, we're gonna go. Oh, dude. Was that?
I think today's Jimmy Buffett's birthday.
Mm-hmm.
Not anymore. No, I know we're definitely not going to see your frogs. That shit was fucking gross. That fucking gross as fucking shit. That's Rob's fucking favorite place.
Gotcha.
Friday, we definitely gotta go somewhere Friday. Talk shit about stuff. Saturday, I don't know if I'm going to. If the game sucks, I probably won't play Sunday. I got other shit to do.
This camera's backwards. It's messing me up.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Anything else you guys want to talk about besides war in the fucking Middle East?
No.
I think we touched all around the world here.
Yeah, we covered a bunch of different stuff. Yeah.
I just want to say,
Goat.
Yeah, Matlock's been over for like 2 hours, man. That's way past my bedtime.
everybody on the blue team go fuck themselves. Most of the people on the red team go fuck themselves.
Most of.
I don't know who the fuck's on our side. I don't know who the fuck's on your side. I just know I'm playing red. I don't know.
I honestly, I haven't seen rosters. A good amount of the recruiting happened before I was involved, and the numbers were what they were, and I have an idea of some of the folks that are on the roster, but not everybody, and just like I said, going to have a good time with it.
I think you're getting Legionnaires, but we got Tim.
Yeah, I think so. I think Tim was because y'all are road dogging it, right? So I think he was running with y'all or something.
Road dogs.
Road dogs.
I'm gonna shoot a bunch of people. They may be teammates. I don't fucking know. I'm not there for friendship or family or anything. I'm there for me.
Are you gonna get back here and love me or what?
What?
You gonna stop faking the funk because we're on TV? He's like Kanye. He's like Kanye. You never seen Kanye? He'll be cracking a smile, but once he notices somebody's looking at him, he
gets all mean mugging.
Fucking
I always tell him he'll be in some foul mood, and I call him Eeyore. Mm-hmm. I said, "Don't worry, I'll be your Tigger."
Never in bad mood. I just have resting bitch face.
Resting bitch face. I hear you.
I'm not in bad moods. I just look like it.
Hell yeah. Well, with that, it's motherfucking
2.5 hours.
All right, I'll catch you guys at the beach, I guess.
Hell yeah, 2 weeks out,
safe,
baby.
Safe travels to everybody.